Hello, hello. I hope everything's set up properly. Lots of stuff planned for tonight. This is going to be a pretty busy stream. Let me know if that sounds okay. As in, like, let me know if my mic sounds okay or if it sounds off. And I will try to adjust it. Thank you, Firefloor. Okay, let's go to the live. Where the countdown's done. So let's go to the live. Let's see if this works. Yay, it works. Hello. Hello, Aster. So, I am excited to do what we have planned for tonight. The plans include, but are not limited to, can I zoom into this? Yeah, I can. React to the 2.5 live stream. I haven't seen it yet. I know I've seen some stuff about it, but I don't know. I mean, I know some details, but I want to see how they tell it. Right? It's like, oh, have you seen this thing with Jane? It's like, yeah, because people wouldn't stop posting about it. But I don't know the context of it, right? I want to see the context. I want to see them give it to me. Stream. Then after that, and for the live stream discussion, I will be talking through it and discussing things at the same time. So it's not going to be as simple as, oh, you're just gonna sit around and watch me watch something. I will be pausing and talking because I have thoughts to give. And I'm assuming you already know what's in the live stream. So like, if it were like a live thing, maybe I wouldn't pause. But you're here to. I'm assuming you're here because you want to hear what I have to say. And so, yeah, I will be pausing quite a bit to give some of my thoughts in the live stream. And let me know if the audio sounds off or if it sounds wrong. Then afterwards, thank you. Then afterwards, I will be pulling for Banyue and actually using him. I haven't done that yet. Like, I could have done it right when he came out, but I chose to do it live on stream. And then after that, maybe I'll talk about like the tier list, not the tier list, but like a discussion that involves what people call the tier list. Not because I'm going to make my own, maybe I'll make my own tier list, but more of a discussion about how 2.5 will change things. And we'll see, we'll go from there. But these two for sure, these two will be happening unless my internet goes out or there's a crisis. And then maybe if we feel like it, we will get to this. So that's enough pre-yapping. I'm going to stop my music. And then we are going to get into this. Whoops. Why did it do that? Did Vivaldi just freeze on me? What was that about? Hello? Okay. Well. Why? I double clicked it. That should not have happened. Anyway, let's try that again. I had an own separate tab for this. This wouldn't be an issue. Then it became an issue. See, look, like I already know like part of what's in the live stream because of thumbnails like this, right? So it's not like a true blind reaction. I pay attention to stuff. So it's not like oh, I've never seen any of this. Like I've seen stuff, I've heard stuff. Thank you. Now, I don't know why this crashed. I don't use Vivaldi as my main browser. It's just my, the one I find more convenient to use instead of Brave for right now. And this is muted because I muted it before. And chat, let me know if this is too loud or too soft for you. Ideally, you've already seen this, so like, and I will have subtitles on, so if you don't catch everything they say, that's kind of fine. Hello, Alflame. Is this a bit late? Yes, it is. Because I didn't want to wake up that early. Oh, and I have it on a faster speed. I should reduce it. I mean, we could watch it at a slightly faster speed, but that might ruin the experience.
看来果真如传言所说啊，只有被千面剑选中的真命之人才能滋长此剑。也罢，也罢。别来无恙，我乃诸位旧友大伟哥。今日我夜观天象，掐指一算，云魁山风云将起。
I love my PC. I have not watched it, so I intentionally did not watch it.
心中所获，不日便将一一揭晓。叶世元师兄下落不明，叶顺光师姐隐情难窥，而另一边，莎拉机关算尽，始祖之力扑朔迷离，天意之术幽微难测。而欲知后事如何，今日且听我等 娓娓道来，时间光影，愿与诸位同赏。
Okay. So there are times I might like increase the playback speed. I have this little extension hooked up so I can increase it and decrease it. If it's just the devs talking, I'll increase it there. But I think this is like the cinematic trailer, so I'll do it normal speed for now.
You'd be the hardest to let go of.
The path of Banyue is never walked alone. When fate shifts, shadow follows light. Blessing and curse, joy and grief. One thought leads to heaven, the next to the abyss.
Using the creator's power would be nothing short of a gamble. Bunny with many burrows. The scales of victory are tipping our way. I call this move Bunny Slash Combo. Now, it's time to cause some trouble. Don't push yourself, Ye Xingguang.
If she's the light, then I'm her shadow. If she's the saint high above, then I'm the one crawling through the dirt.
No arrogance.
How's that? Is this like a...
In the return of yokai. The cost of that weapon will always be so heavy.
Is she gonna have like a split personality thing?
Our mission's done. The rest is up to you now, heroes.
This is the fate I chose. Come with
That's a hypothetical. You don't have to tell me.
Oblivion!
Ride the wind. Free as the skies.
Blood as the bond, soul as the vow.
All blades, become one.
A measure of steel
Slices the world through.
carrying the fate of all endless eras, bound by the wishes of all living beings. I am.
Is that
all
double ult
light.
cinematic like Yi Xuan's?
Love will be the end of me. But actually, it's not like that.
It probably does.
Is a miracle, a strength, a warm hand that pulls me back to the world when I'm falling into endless darkness. Thank you for remembering me. I didn't realize we'd already made so many wonderful memories together.
No matter how imperfect this world is, it's still worth saving.
Okay, so here are my first thoughts. Hi, Mr. Garden. So I know the Qingming sword is essentially the dementia sword. Superpowers, but you get dementia. Cool. My issue, story-wise, they're going to have to reconcile that every time she uses her ult, she's essentially wiping out her memories. And somehow the story's going to have to be like, oh, yeah, but that doesn't happen anymore. Don't worry. And I don't know if they'll be able to execute it well. Like, there's no way they're going to allow us to be like, they are going to allow us to use the Qingming sword regularly, and then be like, oh yeah, by the way, she still loses her memories. She's going to die or something. Right? It's sapping her life away or something. There's no way. I just hope the story's good. I hope it's well written, because right now, Ye Xiongguang, it's kind of been a bit forced. Like, the writing in 2.4 was kind of very on the nose. There was one NPC that was like, oh my gosh, you're the Ye Xiongguang, the super powerful mystic from Yunque Summit who's going to be the next Void Hunter? It's like, oh, okay. I mean, you could write that in a much more natural way that doesn't sound like it's the writer's room. Like, it sounded like someone overhead told the writers, like, what if the player isn't sure that she's going to be the Void Hunter? Can you just include a line of dialogue that literally says, you are going to be the Void Hunter? Like, oh, okay. In case you didn't realize who she was an hour through the story, here's another introduction. It's just kind of, I mean, that kind of writing, it can be executed well, but it's never good when NPCs, when you have a character in a story, walk up to like another character and say, this is your name and this is everything you've done. And the person on the other end is like, yes, that's me. I am that person and that's what I've done. Like, there's a natural way to do that. That's like in the method of the world. If he was like sitting down at a coffee bar and talking about this with his buddy, that would have been a natural conversation. But no, like, I'm not going to walk up to, I'm trying to think of some famous actor. I'm not going to, oh my gosh, you're the Chris Pratt. You're the famous actor who played these characters in these movies. Like, yeah, he already knows that. Why would I say that? It doesn't sound natural. Anyway, because I'm a writer. I write things. So, okay, now we're getting to the top. Ooh, this set looks pretty. I really have liked a lot of their set designs for this. It looked nice. I have increased the speed by 30%, so they will be talking slightly faster. But just so, once we get to gameplay, I'll slow it back down. Or like a trailer stuff.
在上一个章节的故事里，叶圣光为了保护大家，最终还是使用了青冥剑本源的力量，打败了始祖操纵的邪物。但我们的师兄叶世渊却在神志清醒后，独自一人离开了。在故事结尾，小光的记忆似乎也出现了一些问题，幸好还有神将们陪在他的身边。
I'm telling you, like they set this up really well. I did like this setup where she's like, "Oh, I'm perfectly fine," and then all throughout her room, you see like the post-it note she writes. She has a diary, like she's detailing all this stuff because she's terrified of actually losing her memories. I really like that story detail. I like that a lot. And I'm just afraid, like, they're going to turn it into Haramasa, where, like, Haramasa is lampshaded as a character written to die in some fateful way. And it's like, oh, I have, basically, I have hollow cancer, right? And so at some point, Haramasa is going to die, and then it's like, so how long is Haramasa going to be alive? Like, are they ever going to kill off Haramasa? I mean, they could kill him off by never having him rerun. But like, story-wise, I'm okay with characters like not dying or not losing her memories. I'm okay with having resolutions that are happy, as long as they are like justified within the context of the story.
没错，如大家所知，青冥剑虽然能给剑主带来强大的力量，但它的代价也非常残酷。反噬作用会让剑主失去记忆，无感衰退，最终成为无知无觉的人偶，痛苦的死去。
Before dying in agony, they are really emphasizing that they are going to die in agony. Well, maybe she dies at the end of the story. That would be wild if they actually did that. They're not going to do that, but that would be insane. They only did that for one character in Star Rail. I can't remember her name off the top of my head. But like, there was one character near the beginning of Star Rail, like when they released the game, and she actually dies. And she's dead for quite a while. Yeah, she comes back through some like magic nonsense, but she's dead. Like, the story's like, nope, she's dead. She died. I don't think they'll do this with their Supercellar Void Hunter agent that they want you to, like, oh, don't you love me as a person? It's like, I get what you're doing, but could we tone it down a bit? Anyway.
痛苦的死去，那小光可怎么办？有什么办法可以解决吗？这就是每一任青冥剑剑主最终的结局。而对于小光来说，在遇到了神将这个变数之后，他的命运似乎也产生了一些变化。具体内容就不剧透了，请大家在游戏里观看吧。想必神将们之前也发现了，其实小光的哥哥，也就是叶世渊叶师兄，一直都在寻找能够救他的办法。他也是因为这个原因离开的。那么师兄到底去了哪里呢？可以剧透一下吗？ 师兄去的地方和我们之前故事里多次提及的始祖有关。不止如此，其实清明剑也和始祖的力量有着千丝万缕的关联。莱姆尼安空洞的危机还远远没有结束，有一股更深沉、更古老的力量正盘踞其中，蠢蠢欲动。在接下来的故事里，我们将会找到莱姆尼安空洞内深藏的秘密。
Let's turn this off for a while. I do like this art. I wish they would like release like the still images, not the still images, but like make this like a wallpaper, because this looks really cute. I am wondering if they're gonna, I saw it in the trailer, are they going to have like the dual personality? I'm the shadow version of you, I'm you but evil sort of thing, because that it does look like they're trying to do like a not split personality, but like here's my subconscious version of you.
和真相，解决威胁着魏飞帝的最终危机，甚至无法避免的需要直面始祖力量的本源。
从某种意义上来说，也算是魏飞帝的终局之战了。话又说回来，能与始祖力量抗衡的，还得是我们的代理人了吧？不只是小光小赵，是不是也能见到之前的朋友啦？
这个就给大家留一个悬念吧，敬请期待。
没错，接下来我们就先把视线转。
Sorry, just responding to chat. Gotcha endings can have full endings, right? People are forgetting the Tour de Inferno. That was a story with a beginning, a middle, and an end. Yes, it's an open-ended end, as in like someone did die and someone died in the narrative and then came back, but that was all part of the foreshadowing. But like the Tour de Inferno is over, right? Like there was a beginning, middle, and end, and then things have gone on because of that, right? Like I think the Tour de Inferno was a really fantastic story. I actually am writing a script about that for the future, in case just for character writing about Caesar. I thought it was really well done.
像小光和小赵两位代理人吧。
对于叶圣光，大家应该也不陌生。小光是怡玄的徒弟，神将的小师姐，同时也是当下清明剑的剑主。有些细心的朋友们可能也发现了，白发形态的叶圣光说话的语气，整体的感觉和平时我们所认识的他是有差异的。
I'll say that they are doing it. I knew it. I knew they were going to say something about it. It's like,
难道说是大家喜闻乐见的？
可以透露的是，这两种状态确实都是叶圣光本人，只是当人试图压抑自己的某一部分时，往往反而会使。
Guys, I promise I did not pre-watch this. This is just part of good writing. I played Persona. I know what that's about.
那一部分的力量反扑。
小光的故事总让人有种不安的感觉，好像有把刀一直悬在我头上。
悬在头上的不一定是刀啊，也有可能是别的什么东西，比如清明剑。开玩笑的。说回正题，毕竟小光是被命运选中的人，很多人会觉得被选中是一种荣誉。
Here's a thought. Again, not pre-watched. Are they going to offer like the trust events? Are they going to have one for normal-haired Ye Xiongguang and white-haired Ye Xiongguang? Be like, oh, I have a different personality. Which one do you want to ask out on a date? That would be funny. I don't think. I mean, it would be funny, but oh man, I don't know how I feel about that.
但对他来说，那更像是一种沉重的责任和无法逃避的代价。但就像我们之前说过的那样，正是因为代理人们超越了自身的阴影，他们才能成为真正的自己。
小光也是走过了最深沉的黑暗，却依旧选择拥抱光明的人呢。即使面对完全无法抗衡的敌人，他依然会坚定地挥出自己的剑。
没错，也正是这样的信念，让小光最终成为了心爱力度的虚兽。
小光是绝区林目前为止第一位在剧情过程中成为虚兽的代理人。他在神将们的帮助和陪伴下，完成了自己的成长，最终成为了可以独当一面的虚兽。
My one issue is that it feels like they've really accelerated this whole, like, with all the help from the proxy, it's like we've known each other for one chapter. like they're trying to really sell like, oh, don't you have a deep relationship with this character? And it's like, lady, I barely know you. Like, I know we've seen her since like the 2.0 teaser live stream. She was at the very end of it. I know that, but we have not like been with her for long enough for them to. I don't think they did a really good job justifying this like deep personal relationship with this character. Yet they could change it. I'm very open for them changing that, but like they haven't pulled me in yet. I know what they're trying to do, but I don't think they've done enough of the work for that yet for it to feel authentic.
是为什么而获得了虚兽的称号呢？还请大家期待啦。
此外，小光的几支短片也将在后续公开，会有怎样特？
Yeah, this is going to be someone's wallpaper, I'm pretty sure. It looks really pretty. Like you can tell like all the how the light is affecting her hair and how it's affecting the rest of the scene as well. It's really well done. The shading here, like you can tell, like some of the light's hitting this part of her face, and this is like the shadowed part. And if I could become light, like there's going to be a lot of play with light and shadow, I'm guessing, in this short. So I am looking forward to that.
别的故事呢，不要错过收看哦。除了小光之外，还有一位朋友要和大家见面。
Hold up, I missed that. This looks like a Honkai Impact character. This scene looks ripped straight out of Honkai Impact. If you told me that this was in Honkai Impact, I would totally believe you. 100%. That's not a negative. I'm just saying, aesthetically, that's what it reminds me of.
除了小光之外，还有一位朋友要和大家见面，来自坎普斯黑之的赵小姐。在黑之内部，她可是
Yay, Zhao. She looked like she had like a Looney Tunes vibe from her gameplay. They'll show it later, so I'm not going to skip to it. But it looks really cute.
不败神话记录的持有者。没错，黑之的大家对赵小姐的评价都很高，说她小小的身体藏着大大的能量。哎呀，这句话如果被她看到了，可不得了了。
虽然赵小姐是崛起目前为止最矮的代理人，但她的气场还是非常高大的。而她似乎接到了黑之的任务，抱着某种目的和我们达成了合作。
赵小姐隐藏着的秘密也会在接下来的故事中为大家一一揭晓。此外，小赵的宣传 PV 也会给大家带来她意想不到的一面。
Oh, she's getting a demo. Cool. Because usually it's like, I guess Horror Masa did get a demo as well, so that makes sense.
阳光的，因为我们最终的落点是在希望上。
不只是小光和小赵在绝区零的故事里，我们想讲述的正是这样一群人的故事。在每一次面对令人绝望的公众灾难时，在每一
A lot of the story has been about like its hope core. Where it's like, my life was bad, but don't worry, I still have hope. I still believe in a better tomorrow, that sort of thing. And I think it works well with the context of this world. Sorry, one thing I did like that they mentioned, like, I thought it was in the story, with Ye Shongguan was talking about her backstory. It's like, yeah, my parents died. And then someone, I don't remember who, but it's like, yeah, but isn't that kind of common in New Eridu? Because we had like a lot of disasters, so a lot of people's parents have died. And I thought that was like an appropriate response from the devs to be like, yeah, we understand that basically all the personal relationship with characters bring up, oh, my parents died. It's like, yeah, let's just address that. A lot of people's parents have died. I thought that was smart. Instead of just trying to pretend it didn't happen, like, oh, we'll just ignore it. Maybe the audience won't care. Like, no, just address it. It's fair. It's part of the world building too, because that's a natural thing. If a bunch of people's parents have died in the world, someone's gonna mention it. It's like, yeah, a bunch of our parents have died.
我们还会窥探到神将兄妹的老师卡洛斯·阿尔纳的往事。
还记得我们最开始来到魏飞地，就是为了寻找老师的照片。
是的，但我们实际上找到的却不
Are we gonna get to that?
更加残酷的真相。
Where is she? Where is Carol Arna?
救都线路是否真的出自他手？
Where in the world is Carol Arna?
李老师最后留给神将的话，这些谜团也即将揭晓。
除了卡洛斯老师之外，之前一直和我们电话联络的市长大人也终于要现身了。而他带来的消息
Oh, they're finally gonna show us the mailer. I saw that ponytail. Don't try to hide that from me.
联络的市长大人也终于要现身。
You can't see it behind the subtitles, but he's got that ponytail. Maybe, does that mean he'll be playable? Maybe, maybe not, probably not. I mean, if they're showing this, maybe they'll show his face in the story, but like, oh, that's the jerk reporter. He's funny.
而他带来的消息更是让我们大吃一惊，敬请期待吧。
实际上，在上一章我们击退了施主所操纵的怪物，救下叶师兄之后，莱姆
I do have to say, this set looks fantastic, and then there's a giant bangboo behind them. Like it's gonna jump out and try to slash at them or something. It's a really nice set.
我们击退了施主所操纵的怪物，救下叶师兄之后，莱姆尼安空洞也发生了一些异常。
没错，据说因为某种特殊力量的影响，空洞内的一块未知区域出现在了众人面前。
在新的主线故事中，神将们就将深入这片新区域，探索潜藏在空洞中的灰陨石矿场遗迹，解决会息异常的危机。
这个灰瓷加工基地规模不小啊，从残留。
Oh, we're finally seeing like the base of operations.
但昔日的辉煌已归于沉寂，只留下了一片
Not the base, but
和那些可能
you know what I mean.
在断壁残垣之下的宝藏。而通过隧道继续向前，神将们就会来到核心区域，一座建立在山口的灰陨石矿场。
哎，这个悬浮在山顶的巨石好像有点眼熟。
其实前几章中，其他地方也有出现过相似的巨石。
那它们有什么关联吗？
这就要等神将们亲自发掘了。
Yeah, they've been there and people have been like, what's that about? And the best lore explanation is just, they'll tell us when it's important. Like, I appreciate all the people trying to like figure out beforehand, but it's like, dude, whatever you think it's going to be, they're just going to tell you at some point. So like, I'm all for like trying to figure that stuff out, but like, don't spend 5 hours trying to dissect something they're going to tell you in like a one-off line. It's like, oh yeah, this is just some magic from the previous thing, don't worry about it. It's like, oh, okay, cool.
还有这些深色花朵，看上去让人隐隐有些不安呢。刚刚的雕像也有些奇怪，身躯的残破明显不是自然磨损。难道说，在这块区域里曾经存在着两波互相敌对的势力？
而且这块区域的地下似乎也隐藏着什么古老的秘密。随着故事发展，神将们还将深入神秘的地下矿洞。
这里的灰顶石明显纯度更高，不过感觉气氛也很不对劲。
是有些蹊跷，但前面的区域就等新版本以后再来探索吧。但大家深入探索的时候，还请务必小心，在这片废墟的阴影里，还徘徊着一些危险。
Also, chat, let me know if my voice is too loud or too soft compared to the video.
面对侵入领地的外来者，这些分身们会毫不留情地挥舞起大钳子，狠狠俯冲攻击。神将们要小心招架，才能破除他的防御。
She seems very Looney Tunes coded. Like, just from that short bit, it's like, oh, that's funny. Like, that's cute. And there's some like I forgot what the exact term for it is, but there's like a term where it's the dichotomy between she's a super serious, super menacing character, and then in combat she's like is animated like a Looney Tunes character. That's pretty funny. Thank you. I just want to make sure, because I did turn the video down just a bit, because if I talk over the video, I want to make sure you guys can hear me.
直接硬打很难伤他分毫，要看准时机挡下他的冲锋，就可以进行部位破坏，造成大量伤害了。
还有镇守基地入口的会食海鸟，至今还在忠诚地守护他们的领地。面对想要闯入的不速之客，他会远远地发射
Okay. Are they? This has been my one biggest complaint with the current Hollow system they added in 2.0. Currently, it's incredibly boring. Because like once you complete everything, there is nothing else to do unless you just love grinding away at enemies to get tiny incremental amounts of resources. It's just not fun. Like, it's not enjoyable whatsoever. If this is going to be like a mechanic they're introducing forever, not forever, but they're going to add like more interactive elements, so you can't just like run around to the next point, beat the enemies, run around to the next point, beat the enemies, run around to the next point, beat the enemies. Oh, I'm done with the area and I never come back here again. I hope it's more interactive than that, because this has been a big downgrade for me overall, the whole system. I much preferred TV mode, because at least with TV mode they could like change things up. Like visually you weren't stuck in the same place. I mean, you kind of were, but like there was an excuse to change things up and make it different. But with the current system they have, it's like, nope, there's nothing new. You completed it all out, and yeah, that's it. Nothing else. So it's really boring to revisit. Whereas with TV mode, there are a lot of cool side quests you can go back and replay if you want. I think that's really cool. And also, you can't replay the story, and that's the one biggest thing I have. It's like, you can go back and replay the entire 1.0 story, minus like the interactive, like the talking outside of combat and outside of cutscene stuff. You can't replay that. But as long as it's like in the mission, you'll hear all the dialogue. You'll hear the entire story told to you again. But for this, like, no, if you want to refight Isolde with Magus and Orphe, you can't do it. It's not there. Sorry. If you want to do that fight again, you got to start a brand new account. That's one of my biggest disappointments with the 2.0 changes. You can't replay the story, and I think that's a shame.
这次神将们还会迎接一些具有特别战斗交互的敌人，是不同于过去红光、黄光机制的尝试。欢迎神将们前来挑战。
Hold up, I need to go back and read that.
有特别战斗交
便不会停下。
这次神将们还会迎接一些具有特别战。
Special combat. How did my music start up again? I pressed spacebar, that's why. With special combat interactions. Let's go play by play. It's a new, different experience from previous red and yellow flash mechanics. Okay.
是不同于过去红光、黄光机制的尝试。欢迎神将们前来挑战。
Okay. It's adding more ways to interact with enemies. I think that's what we've needed for a while. Yes, I love my PC. You can replay like the dialogue between characters, but if I want to fight, I'm pretty sure like I can't fight Orphe. I can't fight Isolde with Orphe and Magus again. Like I can't get that cute quick time event again. It's gone. Like I'd have to create a new account and get to that point in the story. I'm pretty sure. I might be wrong, but from everything I've checked, I'm pretty sure that's the case.
新敌人看起来这次的危机不小啊！哎，你刚刚是不是说过这里可能藏着宝藏？
旧日的遗迹什么的，听起来就很适合寻宝，对不对？
I've been chatting for how long? And we are only... How long has this stream been going? I can't see it right now. Oh, 30 minutes? Oh, this is gonna be great.
自然也要有些特殊的本领。神将将在这次主线中获得新的绝感术——显像之法术，还利用
A new perception technique.
神将可以利用新绝感术修复残垣，重现这片遗迹昔日的辉煌，发掘更多的真相。别忘了
Oh no, they're copying Honkai Star Rail. No. No, that's cute. That's the other thing. The perception technique has kind of been really underwhelming for the most part. It's usually been go to a point, press a button and press the other button, and then that's it. You never interact with it in that area again. And I think that's a shame. Like they went out of their way to make this thing, and you barely use it. So I want the game to be more interactive and have more content for casual players. I think this game has lacked a lot of a large casual centered content to be made around it, because once you play the story, there's really not much else to do. There's some cool side events maybe sometimes, but otherwise it's like, yeah, there's nothing really to do. So all you have to do is play Deadly Assault and Chiyu Defense. And a lot of players aren't interested in that. So I want Zenless to still have competitive stuff, but I do want there to be more permanent and expansive, permanent expansion on casual content, because I think that will help the community the most. Not endgame nonsense, not increasing enemy HP, making content that is tailored for the casual community, so that way we can have a much healthier player base and discussions around stuff.
除了神将，小光在新版本的箱庭地图中也有特殊能力——见光掠影。在空洞中遇到一些交错的残骸。
Oh, we're gonna teleport too?
小光就可以通过飞架来快速移动。大家在主线与活动中都可以。
Oh wait, is it just her that's going to teleport? Hold up, I need to go back.
途中也有特殊能力。
Oh no!
在空洞中
Oh no! It's over, chat. It's over. Yixuan power crept everyone by being able to collect supplies while she dashed, and now the new Void Hunter is just going to teleport. Why are they giving every Void Hunter yeah, you can just run faster? Like, why? What was the point of that? Miyabi has the same thing, but it's just not as good. I mean, it is really good, but
小光就可以通过飞剑来快速移动，大家在主线与活动中都可以体验到。
早知邪果然是御剑高手，这赶路的方式好帅啊！不过说了半天，宝藏到底在哪里呢？
地下区域的秘密我们还暂且无法得知，不过可以先在地面探索一番。在 2.5 版本的箱庭支线任务中，神将们会在探索的终点来到神奇房间，如果恰好得到钥匙打开，就可以收获宝箱了。另外，神将们还会不时遇到一些善良的寻宝帮助，如果你对他好，他就会加倍的对你。
Oh, okay, that looks neat. That looks more interactive.
看来这次要探索的新区域还真是物产丰富啊！是的。
Yeah, I part of me wishes they would, if they want to do the Hollow stuff, at least update it every 2 weeks, like you did with, because before 1.0 we were getting commissions like, hey, go into the Hollow, do this quick little quest and come out, and that was all part of the world building. And now we just don't have that. It's like we went into the Hollow once, we clear it out, and then we don't go back to it. Lemnian Hollow kind of doesn't exist for if you've already gone through an area and you've done all the important missions. You can kind of just ignore it, and I think that's a shame. That's a waste of world building.
是收获宝藏
Anyway,
还有一些故事也能收集。这次我们会推出新的箱庭收集系统，方便大家将
Yes, a new sandbox system. Yes, finally. I promise this is not pre-watched.
想获得的奇闻异事收集起来。
神将们在探险中可以顺便搜罗一下附带有趣故事的收集品，来到
Yes, that's the fun. That gets people in. It's not pretty. It's not it's really good for lore people that we have like more discussion about world building, and it's also better to ease players in if the game explains like, hey, here's the world kind of thing, if you want to read. Some people just skip to the end. You probably shouldn't do that. Don't skip dialogue.
不言文玩小铺终于要开放了。 作为一家
I can't
经营
stand
人
that.
玉器的饰品店，不言对外主要是贩售和回收一些古老的稀罕物
Yes.
件。但针对像神像
That store has been there for a while and hasn't done anything.
那就是收集来自过往岁月的种种隐秘。
更多玩法和支线，就请大家在新版本中探秘啦。随着探秘积分和
Oh my gosh, if this is updated weekly, this would literally solve all my issues with the current Lemnian Hollow stuff.
还有丰厚奖励可以领取。
Or like semi-weekly.
听说
Doesn't have to be
黄
every
色
week.
小业务是帮人鉴宝。
没错，他的客户可是三教九流、四面八方，还有一位神秘来宾哦。
This artifact is known as the Coalescence Vessel. Research shows that its inner walls.
Oops. We got back to regular dialogue, so I will go back to a normal
九
speed.
流、四面八方，还有一位神秘来宾哦。
This artifact is known as the Coalescence Vessel. Research shows that its inner walls contain roughly 3,000 inner hollow ether data traces. With the right equipment, it can even relay glimpses of consciousness from just before the Hollow disaster. Scholars believe it once belonged to an Exaltist overseer used to record and transmit the collective memories of new Eridu
recently. Look at this! What's it worth? The evidence of your crimes is fully documented. I'll hand this over to New Eridu Public Security.
This is a cute animation.
At what point did the treasure part start? Huh. Those ears and that tail. Looks like a very rare Thyran lineage. Don't tell me. Occult.
Sir, I understand your job is to appraise rare antique items, but examining a person like an object, isn't that a little disrespectful? Sorry, I couldn't hold that in. Please excuse me, Mr. Tanaki.
No, I'm sorry. My occupational habits can be annoying, I know. Actually, I'm an orange cat thigh.
小光生气的样子也太可爱了。
是呢。
So, I saw some people saying about this when he's talking about her Thyran lineage. Isn't he describing a horse at the end of that? Like, isn't that a specific kind of horse? Because for the longest time, people were saying that her and her brother, that her brother looked like a horse Thyran, but it was weird because they didn't have like the large ears. Like, they didn't have the Uma Musume ears. And that was like the biggest argument against them being horse people. It was like, sure, but where are the ears? So if it is a horse Thyran, that would be pretty it would be so funny if they do like an Uma Musume knockoff event. That would be hilarious.
说起来，在第二季的关键篇章，我们的主线流程也迎来一次升级，希望能让大家的体验更丝滑。
比如，为了降低大家入坑新版本的门槛，我们升级了超前点映功能。版本上线后，大
Oh, okay. They're just letting you. Okay. Instead of having to play through the entire 2.0 story, you can just skip
家
there.
可以通过超前点映直接跳到最新章节体验。未来的一些重要篇章节点也都会加入此功能。
如果大家跳到最新章后，还想要看之前的剧情，也能随时切换回去，打开人网日程界面，追踪以往主线任务，就可以回去补番啦。想切换到哪章就追踪对应的主线任务，是非常自由的。
Okay.
而且新版本中神
They really want to sell new characters on the Void Hunter. I think that's the main reason for it. It's like if we get new players to play the game, we can't have them just go through the entire season 1 and season 2 story. I think that is the real reason to have that.
将们也能更早的解锁超前点映功能了，完成主线第一季第一章幕间就可以解锁。
同时，我们也优化了前期主线历程，让神将能够更快速的通过前续主线，无论什么样的进度都不用担心啦。
最后再分享一些细节体验的调优，我们为今后上线的任务都增加了普通对话的跳过功能。
Extra skip. No, don't skip the dialogue. That's fine.
神将们
As long as it's optional, you can toggle it off. That's fine. I won't. I want to hear everything.
文字逐个显示功能。接下来是代理人战斗相关的情报。
这次呢，比较特别的是，会由战斗策划本人来带来他们的技能介绍。
哦，我知道了，是瓜农卖瓜，一起来看看吧。
I will say, you can tell they put a lot of care and attention to detail in her animations. I mean, you can tell it for most characters. but they went above and beyond with a lot of the extra effects they're putting into her. Someone has probably zoomed in on this for some reason to be like, are we going to find the secret footage of? No, you're not going to find anything. I'm sorry. Hey, you're not from, this is the wrong game. You can't have that here. I don't know her as a character, but I know she's from Genshin.
大家好，接下来由我为大家介绍一下叶顺光的战斗情报。叶顺光 S 级领刃强攻代理人。
Honed edge attack. She's going to be attack but better. She's going to be the Miyabi of attack. And honed edge is, it's going to be physical, I'm pretty sure. Like, kind of has to be.
如同凛冬的第一道霜华所凝结的刀锋，展出至纯至冷的寂灭白光。叶顺光是绝学林中第一位拥有双形态的虚兽，普通状态的小光剑法已经非常精妙了。 而当他与清明剑产生激烈共鸣时，白发本的小光就会登场。此时小光会进入。
Okay, so that's cool. It's not just she has a dual personality in the story. It's reflected in her gameplay. I really like that. Hello, Polychromatica. You can make it this. You finally made it to a stream.
明星镜，并开启独特的以太帷幕。这期间他的战力会大大。
Her unique ether veil. Okay. For the record, I do read leaks. I am aware that this character existed. I have not seen anything that she does. So everything I'm seeing right now is all new to me. Okay, yeah. So it literally said it says assault right there. So this is just physical but better.
也会被施加特殊的异常效果，所以想要让小光发挥他最强的战力，就需要在战斗中通过各种方式让小光进入明星境，打出更高的伤害。那怎样进入明星境呢？有两种方式。第一种是通过积攒清明剑士来进入明星境。小光在非明星境下部分招式命中敌人时，可以积攒清明剑士。此外，部分队友可以提供帮助。当队伍中存在支援或防护角色时， 若队友开启任意以太帷幕，小光可以获得3点清明。
She seems to have one bar up here and then a sub bar underneath it. I'm assuming this is like how many special attacks she can do, and this is like building up to something else, maybe.
当清明剑士积满6点
I mean, they'll tell us anyway. Oh, she needs up to 6 points, and then she releases her ultra attack. Wow, I can't believe it. Could you believe a Void Hunter needing 6 stacks or something? That's crazy. Oops, that's the wrong thing. I clicked off of it. Let's go back. That was prepping for something maybe I'll do later, but I'm not sure. She gains 3 when she reaches 6. And of course it's hold basic. Of course it is. Every Void Hunter has to have a hold basic that does a bajillion damage. Of course! Why is it Alice a Void Hunter? Hold up, entry skill. I read about this, but I want to see them show it off. When you switch her in from off field, that's interesting. Is that going to be better though? Because I can imagine there's some, the hyper competitive players, there might be some cases where you want to switch her in, but you don't want her to do that move. And so you're kind of just forced to stay on her until you can switch out and then do that move. Quick question, chat. Do they show off her W engine in the live stream? Because I know what it is, but I don't want to talk about it in detail until this is all done, until they show it. Ult gets her an enhanced state, and she can use another ult? She also gains like a special bar. It's like Anton, but just better. Let me see that.
小光召唤剑阵，对敌人造成大量领针伤害。
It's basically if Anton's ult just gave him infinite energy for 10 seconds. Like, that would actually be good.
招式发动后会进入明星境，开启特殊的以太帷幕，并获得6点器皿建设。接下来就可以通过明星境
Okay, if it shows the effect, I can talk about it when this is all done.
消耗器皿建设，或长按特殊技快速消耗剩余器皿建设，造成大量伤害。在一番激战，器皿建设消耗完毕后，可以长按特殊技或点按终结技打出最后一击，来退出明星境。
This all looks really pretty, but I'm afraid it looks pretty in the context of you're hitting one enemy and they aren't doing anything. In a fight with a bunch of Aftershock agents, how muddled will this look? And that's my biggest concern. Like, oh yeah, in the context of just her, oh yeah, this looks pretty. What happens when there are 50 different things happening on screen? Will this still look pretty? And that's my biggest concern. Okay, if they don't, thanks for clarifying. If they don't show what her W engine does exactly in the live stream, I won't give the exact details, but I know what it is, and the short version is that it is uniquely designed to only be really good on her. And if you already have Brimstone, or you probably don't need to pull for her W engine for Billy or Corrin or Nekomata, right? Like, if you already have Steel Cushion or Brimstone, you probably don't need her W engine for Billy or Corrin or Nekomata. Just letting you know right now.
发动明星境下的终结技不会消耗血量值，还能看到一版小光特别的帅气动画。
Okay.
让我们来看一下。
Like, yeah, this all looks really good. My biggest concern is I hope she is engaging to play, right? I hope she is a little bit better than Yixuan in terms of Yixuan just kind of not that you will do this, but you will just hold a button and you will sit there and the enemy can't hit you and you are dealing the most damage possible. I think that's a bit overpowered. If they just made that have anti-interrupt, she would still be incredible. But there would still be like some use cases like, okay, I can't just blindly hold down basic and deal a bajillion damage while ignoring the enemy. I hope she is, because she's a Void Hunter, she is going to be simple to play. I hope there is some mechanical depth to her that is meaningful, that is really engaging, and not just you hold down basic and then you press EX and then you'll hold down basic and then you'll press EX, right? Like, I just want her to be a little bit more compelling. Like, she can be simple to play. That's not an issue. But you can be simple to play with room to engage players at a deeper level.
也可以通过照为夜圣光增加器皿建设，积满6点后发动照影，进入明星境，开始强力输出。切换流音上场攻击，积满好评发动强化特殊技。
It looks like they are showing off her best team. They're not hiding it. Like, yeah, Dylan's her best partner. Dylan and Zhao.
连续技窗口切换小光登场，小光会将此次连续技升级为终结技，进入明星境。
人家们好，接下来让我再介绍一下来自坎普斯黑之
Yes, Zhao. She looks so goofy. In a good way.
当位于前场的其他代理人造成伤害或照发动特定招式时，它会积攒双寒值。双寒值积满后，将照切换至前场，则会发动它的登场技。
Okay, so hers also activates when she enters in.
开启以太帷幕涌泉，照在开启以太帷幕涌泉时使泉。
On one hand, I don't know how to feel about that. I think that is a way to make it easier for players. Be like, hey, instead of having to press their special, we'll just activate it for you when they enter the field. On one hand, I'm not opposed to that, as long as it's not going to be, you'll just switch her in, press EX, and immediately switch off, right? I hope there's a little bit more to her than that, and I'm pretty sure there is.
对，获得额外增益效果，并且可以触发快速支援。作为冰属性防护代理人，照在战斗中使用远超其体型的巨剑压制敌人。 长按普通攻击，照会蓄力并向前方松手时。
She's got a great sword. What is that?
开启以他为木涌泉时，触发快速支援。此时如果照
She's just standing there. What? You can't do that, lady. That's cool.
此时如果照被换下场，也将在后场自动衔接普通攻击，最终裁决，并进行蓄力和斩击。在使用强化特殊技时，照会跃起，连续劈砍敌人。此时他只会消耗自身的部分当前生命值，
Okay.
并赋予队友基于他百分比最大生命值的持续生命回复。如果在以他为木涌泉下发动，也可以触发快速支援，并衔接普通攻击，最终裁决。此外，当队伍中存在强攻、异常或者
attack, anomaly, or support. So if you're playing the Krampus faction, then you're not getting her additional. I mean, that's fine for Banyue. Banyue's additional doesn't matter, but that seems weird. Okay, so she's an HP scaling defense character, which kind of makes sense.
作为黑之中的不败神话，最后我们再来看看赵的实战演示。战斗开始后，可先用其他代理人攻击敌人，同时为赵积攒。
This guy cannot get his fire suppressions. What is this? It's regular. It's how a normal person plays Soldier 11. But come on.
当双寒值积满，切换赵至前场，开启他为木涌泉，并释放登场技，为全队带来增益效果。触发快速支援，可以再次。
I love the idea that they're showing off this defense character with Soldier 11. As it's almost like they were acknowledging, hey, so Soldier 11 has some problems. She can't use her basic 4 like ever in the middle of a fight.
其他代理人切换至前场战斗，同时赵会自动衔接。
Oh, she got it off here? Never mind.
若宣响值足够，赵可以释放终结技，对敌人造成。
Oh, that's cool. I mean, I know she kept doing the move, but then he immediately switched to her and then could go back into. Okay, that's cool. I was afraid that when I saw it, like if you switched her in, she would go like it would cancel the move. But no, she still does the move. So at least that's good. I think that's a good thing. 这次还有一位新的小伙伴登场，那就是 2.5 版本的新帮部牙牙。作为夜圣光的小跟班，牙牙非常喜欢主人小光，但和温柔的小光不同，牙牙的性格比较急躁，生气之后会膨胀，气到憋不住时就会飞起。 Is it gonna fly around? What is this?
向敌人发射定翼飞剑。如果与小光组队，牙牙会非常开心，攻击也更加卖力。当小光进入明星境后，雅雅会尝试踩在剑上猛猛蓄力。
Is this the first like character agent specific bangboo then? Because you could argue that Robin is tech I forget what they're called off the top of my head. Robin for oh gosh, why can't I remember their names? Hugo and Vivian is essentially that for them, but like it doesn't specifically say when this character is paired with Hugo or Vivian. Mockingbird, thank you. So this is just like it's a hyper niche bangboo, which is fine. I just think that's curious.
满后挥舞小剑近身敌人，连续劈砍，发动连线技，雅雅会召唤出一把大剑向敌人奋力插去，造成伤害。新版本更新后，神家们可以在帮部频段中指定雅雅为 UP 帮部进行抽取获得。那以上就是新版本代理人和帮部的战斗情报分享，欢迎大家在版本更新后前来体验。大家如果对代理人的幕后创作故事感兴趣，我们还在后续准备进一步揭秘。
I think that'll be fun to watch. Maybe not. I probably won't live stream that, but I think that'll be a fun watch.
有关预告啊，有没有抢先观看版？我这是替神家们问哦。
哎，我已经预判了你的预判，提前叫他们准备了一段。
Oh, okay, never mind then.
动作老师全是绝活。
哎呦，脸红了。
Hold up. I'll speed this up a little bit.
这次我们希望能够在机制上有所变化，应该有。
Let's hear him say that again.
这是我们希望
Yes. Variation with mechanics. Yes. Yes. Yes.
能够在机制上有所变化。
应该有一种更纯粹的颜色，用作此时特效的主基调。
一拍即合。其实一开始看到这么有张力的特效，也是无从下手。
此剑所向，山海无阻，荡尽诛邪，大概就是这种感觉吧。
All sorts of vibes. All right, put in your redemption codes. I'm not going to do it right now. You guys do it if you haven't done it already. We'll skip ahead.
小鱼也非常。
大家好，我是策划小歪，很
Hey
高兴
Y.
和大家见面。
Good to see you again.
策划小鱼也非常高兴和大家再次见面。我有一个问题啊，非常好奇。
我好奇小鱼老师在好奇什么呢？
上次我来前瞻节目还是今年的1月份，现在已经12月了，2025年已经快过去了，所以呢就想问一问，不知道大家当初定下。
It's so because they're bringing it up. It's so funny. I looked this up recently that Wuthering Waves is announced their essentially their 3.0 update, and it's launching December 25th. That's an odd date to launch a major update. Hello? I think that's funny.
下的新年 flag 都实现了没有？小艾。
Obviously, I know they're a Chinese company, so they don't really care about like American/European holidays. I just think that's cute.
你呢？
上来就问这么扎心的问题吗？我的话，我想说，接下来该讲讲新活动、新玩法啦。首先来看我们的虚兽叶圣光，大家一定很好奇，经历了主线的磨练之后，他的身上又发生了什么故事呢？在后日谈空明寻剑录里，大家便可以找到答案。
What's going to happen to her? She's going to be she's going to die and then and burned and then cremated. From her ashes will rise the Void Hunter from 1,000 years ago, saying, "I was the first owner of the Qingming sword, and your soul is now mine." Or maybe they won't do that. Who knows?
一听活动名字就知道是和清明剑有关，我确实也很好奇。既然清明剑的主人会被剥夺五感和记忆，那么小光的命运就真的没有办法改变了吗？
其实神将也一直牵挂着这个问题。我还听说有一次在清明剑的引导下，小光
Are they gonna back her up into like a bangboo or something? Are they gonna make her into a machine? That would be interesting.
在空洞里主动解放他的力量，竟然意外形成了一片特殊空间——清明秘境。活动中呢，神将们将和小光一起进入秘境，通过清明剑在秘境中设下的3道试炼，攻克不同区域，尝试寻找克服清明剑反噬的方法。
哇，又是一张全新的箱庭地图。
这里是清明剑以自身力量展开的一片秘境，虽然也属于空洞的一部分。
Let's hope it's actually interesting.
服务师姐也在。哇，你不是服务师姐，你是谁？
He's like, "Oh, aren't you excited? A new sandbox." It's like, sure, if anything interesting happened in it, that would be nice. But if it's just a set piece for one thing and then we never see it again, it's like, well, who cares?
这里好像大家喊它恶虎呢，究竟是怎么回事？这里还是先卖个关子吧。新版本中的箱庭玩法更新也都会在活动中时装，还可以直接试用夜圣光合照。
都进入了秘境了。
Okay, so that makes sense. They're giving you the character they want you to pull, and she's going to teleport around to do stuff.
不仅能对敌人造成大量伤害，还可以更快的。
I'm sorry, hold up. What in the world is Pan doing out here? She's not a rupture agent. You can't buff her. You can. Oh, hers additional gives a damage buff. It's like, yeah, I know that, but no one ever cares. That is that is so not relevant to Pan's kit.
不仅能对敌人造成大量伤害，还可以更快的进入明星境。
另外呢，神将还可以逐步激活。
He's putting in moves. He's got it.
解锁各类战斗增益，还有机战的。
Okay. Okay, this is looking that's looking nice. This is looking closer to like Withered Domain and Lost Void. The whole like upgrade system. I'm liking that for right now. We'll see how it goes when they actually launch it.
陪小光在剑主试炼关卡中对战更多强敌。听说清明剑的利刃剑主也都曾挑战过他们。全部完成后，还可以解锁梦魇连战关卡，挑战最终敌人，达到一定的分数，还可以获得排行榜上的对应称号。
完成活动还可以获得 A 级殷勤、千衣领顶、神将时装配饰、仓鼠笼访问器等奖励。
接下来要介绍的活动——联协调查神之迷宫，是我们一个新战。
Why is Bernice there? Huh? It's like, okay, most important person in Top's head judge. Essentially, they're like the chief deputy chief, whatever she is, under Miyabi, and Bernice. Like the bartender slash hype girl of the Outer Ring. It's like, what? Huh? What? Bernie? Girl thinks she's on the team.
战斗玩法的尝试。
联协调查，你的意思是说？
没错，这次神将不再是一个人战斗，而是需要与其他神将共同组成3人队伍协作战斗。活动中
Is this the co-op? I'll let them tell it to me. It's looking like the co-op. This because they're right now. This team looks funky. Looks a bit funky. Something's not quite right with this team.
比如这关是以雷电反击为主题，不仅需要在正确的时机使用交架支援，将雷电弹到敌人身上，还可以借助落雷对敌人造成伤害。
Oh, okay. Hey, looking good. Is this? Oh, this is the Mindscapes, and this is like the power level. Mindscapes and power level, I guess. Maybe.
好像只能选择一。
And it looks like, yeah, each person is only controlling one agent.
是的，所以如果想要施展连接
Dude, that team does not have a Miyabi's additional. Go back. Wait, sorry, I skipped ahead. You gotta have her additional. Miyabi kind of needs it. On top of that, Lighter kind of wants his additional.
是的，所以如果想要施展连携技，可以和队友一起触发特别的多人连携技。触发方式也很多，例如将敌人打入失衡，或者是当敌人进入异常和连携时刻等。
Okay, so it's showing a chain meter. I'm guessing everyone builds this up at the same time, and then you can do a chain attack, maybe?
时刻，新的名词出现了。
I mean, they're going to explain it right now. Why even bother asking?
屏幕上方这个连携值，当神将积蓄满后，可以触发特别的连携终结技，进入连携时刻。积攒连携值的方式
Okay.
举2个例子，比如使出多人连携技和高价支援，也可以等待时间和能量消耗自动回复。
祝大家合理利用关卡机制，和队友打出
That looks interesting.
充分发挥小队作战。
Does that make Evelyn worse? Because now she can't like get a ton of chain attacks on her own by cheating the system. Is that like an Evelyn nerf in some way?
一个奥义吧。哎，那如果不小心挂了怎么办？
当生命值归零时，代理人会倒地。此时若队友在一定时间内赶来你身边，就会形成治疗连接。连接维持一段时间后就能复活。
Oh, okay. So you can revive your teammates that aren't good. You can revive your Monato who got a little bit too frisky with his HP.
挂了，会进入观战状态，也可以使用全队共享的道具复活。
哦，那我可要多多和队友沟通了，到时候你一定要来救救我。
好，没问题。那本次
Oh, the emotes give you power-ups essentially? Oh, wait, proxies can choose between... Hold on.
那本次活动中呢，共
Okay, so there are only 9 agents available in this. Okay, so it's a limited roster. That's why things would looking funky.
9位代理人可供选择。除了多样的战术人性方案之外，部分代理人还将有全新的招式等待大家体验。
随着调查的推进，神将们也将与代理人一起攻破一个新的区域，并且直面杰佩托的最终之战。但这个杰佩托似乎与以往遇到的并不相同，有很多新的形态。
Bringing back Geppetto. Okay.
完成活动呢，还可以领取活动名片、称号、菲林等奖励。
此外，为了让大家可以更方便的找到志同道合的搭子，我们也做了。
That's what I was thinking. I'll just say this right now since they're just talking about it. I was talking to Kete about this even on his stream. My guess was that because they were talking about implementing co-op, and my guess was okay, they're going to do what they kind of have done before, is introduce like a beta test of it, see how it works, see what they like and don't like about it, take it back, take it away, and then reintroduce it later, fully fleshed out. That was my guess from the beginning of like when they were announcing here we're going to do co-op. It's like, okay, they're going to stress test it, see how it works, see if people like it, and then they're going to reintroduce it probably at 3.0 is my guess. Like the 3.0 live stream, it'll be like a fully fleshed out co-op. That's my guess.
会在后续为大家进行进一步的介绍。
我们其实也一直关注到大家对联机玩法是有期待的，但制作过程中呢，我们也发现玩法设计上需要不断的突破底层机制，因此 2.5 版本中我们会先以活动的形式推出这个玩法。
希望神将们在体验的同时也多多反馈，帮助我们后续更好的打磨和优化。为了响应大家的期待，誓与防卫战我们也做了不小的一个更新。首先
，Major updates for Shiryu Defense. Okay, let's see them.
整体的一个架构将
Okay. Oh, okay. Interesting.
序变节点从总计7道防线调整为4道，缩减了相对重复的一个关卡。
They still are not going to put anything here, are they? They're saving this for a rainy day.
此外，还将新增第5道防线。和以往不同的是，全新的第5道防线，神将们需要先通关3个关卡的挑战。
So, from what I'm getting from this, it's essentially you do the first 4 stages like normal. Maybe not normal, because you usually skip the first 3. You'll do the 4th one if you get an S rank like you normally do. And then the next one opens up and it turns into like a miniaturized deadly assault is what I'm looking at.
还将新增第5道防线。和以往不同的是，全新的第5道防线，神将们需要先通关3个。
It's not quite deadly assault because we don't have that deadly assault bosses, but it's the Shiyu defense level of bosses in a deadly assault context. On one hand, I think that's good. It can allow for a more diverse cast of agents to be used against these bosses, but on the other hand, deadly assault is already kind of hard for players who are trying to share drive disks and W engines. I mean, this is going to make it a bit harder for them. So I'll reevaluate my thoughts as we get closer to this launching, I guess. As we learn more, I will reassess.
通关评价给予第5道防线的总体评价。
听起来很有挑战性。那具体的战斗规则会有什么变化吗？
有的，在第5道防线的各个关卡中，我们也加入了全新的评分机制。在第5道防线的战斗中，大家击杀和对敌人造成伤害可获得一定的积分，在现实内更快的。
Oh, okay. I'm liking this a lot. One of my biggest issues with some of the Shiyu defense maps is that when it's just one enemy, I've always thought that was kind of weird. Like, I can understand if it's like a boss enemy like Isolde or like Doppelganger Jane, but when it's like one enemy, I've always thought that was a bit odd. Like, not even like here's a bunch of mob enemies and then the one boss enemy. It's just the boss enemy. Like, shouldn't there be like a bit more to it than that? I thought Shiyu defense was going to be like a not mob oriented, but you would have to worry more about here are a bunch of mobs. Sometimes, like, you'd have to have agents to handle the mob sometimes, and then you'd fight like the single boss.
击杀敌人和对敌人造成伤害，能够获得更多的积分。通关后会根据累积的积分获得对应的一个关卡评价。此外，第5道防线中的各个关卡均有。
So yeah, we'll see if this is really fun.
战过的代理人就无法在其他关卡中出战了。
明白了，需要精心安排出战顺序。哎，对了，那奖励方面呢？整体进行了改造，对奖励。
I guess they are also doing this now because at the launch of the game, there definitely weren't enough agents to justify making 3 teams. Now there kind of are. Like, if you've been playing, so I'll just say, if you've been playing since 2.0, you've probably gotten a copy of all the A ranks, and then maybe you've gotten 5 or so S ranks. And so that does flesh out your roster quite a bit.
有什么影响吗？
神将们不必担心，考虑到新增了全新的一个挑战模式，改版之后的虚拟防卫战整体奖励相比之前都会有所增加，并且此前的减负设计也会继续保留。
Let me read that again. Overall rewards will be increased as compared to before.
都会有所增加，并且此前的减负设计也会继续保留。若在
So off the top of my head, are they saying they are increasing the rewards, or is he saying they are increasing the reward to match the level of what the rewards currently are? I guess someone will figure that out later. I'll read about it.
上一期第5道防线获得 S 评价，那可以直接通关当期的前3道防线。
我们再来看看畏惧详细战吧。新的一期开启后，不仅有新章节首领加入，还将上线配对指引功能。神将们可以在其中的神网章节首领。
Okay, thank you. I think for the live stream, the 1.4 live stream, they just showed Bringer, and it's like, you're not even going to say that for the story, you're just going to show him here? It was really weird.
加入，还将上线配对指引功能。神将们可以在
Squad building feature. Oh no, not the recommendation tab. No. One of my biggest issues, I mean, yes, this is a good thing, but one of my biggest issues with the recommendation tab is that it still recommends 4-piece fanged metal for a lot of like Billy and Corrin and Neko, because what people did when the game launched is that they just slapped those drive discs on them and then they stopped playing and never adjusted their builds. And so a lot of players still have like players who maybe they quit playing or they just don't care about Billy, so they don't ever look at him, is they'll just have 4-piece fanged metal. And because of that, it shows up in the recommendation. Like, no, you should not play 4-piece fanged metal on Billy.
在其中的神网精选页面， 查看其他神将分享上传的阵容和打法思路，应用在自己的挑战当中。
So this is nice. It allows you to see what the community is playing, and that way, I think some of the issues people are having is what team should I use against this boss, and this will give like let us see what the community is using. But I hope this doesn't turn into, this allows players to now turn their brains off and they don't have to think. Or maybe they see a team like this and say, oh, if I want to fight this boss, then I have to get these agents. I hope it doesn't turn into something like that. Because if it does, it's like, that's kind of predatory. It's like, no, you don't need these agents to fight a boss. Like, that's nonsense.
的烦恼，还能学习借鉴其他神将思路。但每个神将的培养情况可能都不太。
Not that it's predatory, but it can lead. Not that it's inherently predatory, but it can lead people down the wrong road.
有没有更针对性的阵容建议呢？
这时候就要讲到配对指引的另一大功能——智能推荐了。在这里可以让 Fairy 根据神将已有的代理人直接生成适合自己的配对推荐和打法解析，从容的进行挑战。
光可以抄作业，还可以让 Fairy 开小灶，既方便又全面。
此外，我们还会开启新的 VR 战斗活动——显影暗流交锋。
这次的 HI 俱乐部有
Shadow Riptide Clash.
有什么新的挑战吗？
That's a very odd name.
本期活动依然提供了联合战线模式下的不同主题关卡，让神将们体验到不同战斗增益的乐趣。不仅如此，神将们还可以在交锋模式下
Okay, it's the
和赵两人对抗。
Yeah, it's the you get to test her out or something.
别忘了使用小光的特定招式技巧加分哦。
完成活动还可以带走调律噪音器、菲林等奖励。
这次咱们为神
I'm speeding that up because it's like, yeah, I get it. I've seen that
活
before.
动天使与缪斯妄想中。
Angels of Delusion! Oh my gosh! It's Angels of Delusion. Can you believe it? The thing they've been marketing? They're gonna show us. I can't believe. I am not super excited for the Angels of Delusion. I'm not against them. I'm just not hyper invested into them yet. I hope they're fun. I hope they're exciting. I hope they have a cool story. But right now, I am not like personally invested in them yet. I want to see more than just here we are online. It's like, yeah, I get it, but can we do something with these characters, please?
404 Arrow 的驻场团体陷入了灵感枯竭，陈真一位缪斯陪他们一起寻找音乐灵感。
神将认识的驻创团体真是好难猜呢。
在活动中
This is the robot one, right? Like she's actually a robot and this is her human appearance, or did they change that?
神将需要陪伴妄想天使在新爱丽都各处采风，寻找歌曲创作的灵感，并且拍摄与音乐相称的照片。发布后就可以领取菲林、帮布钻等奖励啦。
这是我此生一次的请求，请前往404 Arrow 拯救少女们的笑容与音乐吧。
还有一个新活动也很休闲。说起来，你听说魏飞地那个很火的传说了吗？
哦，是那个在裘龙围的海滩上面扔出漂流瓶，许下愿望就都能实现呢。听说很多人正愁不方便去裘龙围呢。这样难得的商机，你可怎么会错过？在活动心愿带头战中，尼可搞了个带头业务。
Yes, a Cunning Hairs event.
还拉上了神将一起帮忙。
活动期间，神将们每日登录和消耗电量都可以获得漂流瓶，将漂流瓶扔进大海就能获得菲林啦。
正如尼克所说，只要神将动动胳膊就可以赚大钱。
怎么感觉他省略了很多重点？明明只是要神将和帮部这对苦命鸳动动胳膊，尼克就可以赚大钱。
这个可是实在说不出拒绝的话呀。
其实上前瞻的时候，我也是想说些拒绝的话的。
除了上述活动以外，我们的常驻玩法也有更新。
首先来介绍。
Okay. What are they going to do to this?
全新 S 级代理人叶顺光合照将迎来
New challenge missions. Okay. Oh, it's just for them? Interesting. What? Okay, this is Zhao's and this is hers. Okay.
相应的，握手界面站也将一并追加全新内容。
欢迎神将们前来挑战，获取菲林等活动奖励。
神将们熟悉的
Oh, okay. That's what they meant. They're adding like a new board. Okay, that makes more sense. It was like, ooh, a special challenge? It's like, what does that mean? It's just a new board. Got it.
神将们熟悉的双倍活动也一定不会缺席。活动期间，区域巡防和实战模拟师的材料掉落都将
yeah, the double rewards for the players who are trying to farm materials to build them.
区域巡防还将有新的关卡追加。
Oh, new drive discs. I wonder what they could be. I know what they are, but I want them to tell me.
沧浪行歌和流光永汉。
So, turn off subtitles. I know people are going to ask, should I put this on whoever? The answer is no. When the equipper is within an ether veil, stop. Okay, so that already limits the application to a very niche group of characters that are going to be paired with ether veil supports. Right now, that's Lucia and Yidari. And I'm assuming, I don't remember if they said it specifically, but it's Zhao and Ye Shengguang. So right now, only 4. If your team does not have one of those 4 characters, there is no reason to ever use this. Within an ether veil, increase their crit rate. After leaving, this bonus remains for 15 seconds. If the equipper is an attack character, stop. Okay, so that basically just says the equipper has to be Ye Shengguang. That's it. Like, if the equipper is not Ye Shengguang, you will not get the buff. Or you could force this onto a character like if for some, I did this as a joke. I played Billy, Dylan, Lucia, and I did that on my previous stream. If you have Lucia in that team, you can get this buff. But like, why? Why would you ever do that? Hello? And then, yeah, you'll get crit rate and attack for this amount. Cool. The next piece, Shining Aria. This is Angels of Delusion coded. Ether damage. Basic attack hits. Anomaly proficiency. Increase anomaly proficiency. When any enemy on the field is stunned. Pause. This essentially confirms, but not exactly. It doesn't technically confirm it, but it basically confirms that the Angels of Delusion will be an anomaly team that is centered around stunning the enemy. They haven't really done that yet. So I think that's cool, but on one hand, it gives the group a niche, an anomaly niche that does not that will make the team highly synergistic with each other. But on the other hand, it makes all the anomaly other anomaly supports, I don't want to say worse, because it's not like Yuzuha is going to be unusable or something. But it does make a character like Vivian. Right now, it seems like Vivian's going to be unnecessary, because if one of them's going to be an ether DPS, anomaly DPS, it's like, do you want Vivian on your anomaly team? It's like, probably not. If you already have, if you're already getting corruptions, you probably don't want to have Vivian. And so, and on one hand, that's a good thing. It's not, Vivian should not be an auto include on every anomaly team. But it is odd that they reran Vivian about a patch ago. And it's like the next anomaly team coming out is not going to want her. I think that's odd. At least from what it seems like. So, I know Kete did a video about this because he makes content about leaks, and that's fine. That's fine. He can do that. But yeah, Angel's Delusion, Anomaly, and Stun. I think that's cool. I don't know if I'll get them. I haven't seen enough about them to be excited, so we'll see when we get there.
也对驱动盘做了一些减负上的优化。大家知道，在高级调理时可以使用调理校验器来定向驱动盘的主属性。在新版本中，我们将进一步增加附属性定向的功能。
They're letting you choose substats? There's no way they're letting us do that for free. There's no way. We're gonna have to pay for that. Oh, I see it down here. There is some sort of payment of extra discs to do that.
让神将们能更精准地调理出想要的驱动。
Yep, I saw that. Don't try to hide that from me. I see that. That is, huh? Can you only do 2? It looks like you can only do 2. Okay. This is incredible for anomaly teams. The hardest part about building an anomaly team is trying to find discs with attack percent and anomaly proficiency. It has been incredibly annoying to do, and it's not like crit discs where, because you have attack percent and crit rate and crit damage, or HP percent and the crit stats, you have 3 subsets to work with. So even if you get a disc without crit damage, it's like, well, if I have really good attack and crit rate on this disc, it doesn't really matter, because perfect substats are perfect substats, right? So this is really good for anomaly teams. It's less so important for attackers, because you'll want rupture agents because you do kind of want attack percent and HP percent. But if you don't have them, you're not like, it's not the end of the world.
增加附属性定向的功能，让神将们能更精准地调律出想要的驱动盘。
太好了，那用什么样的道具可以进行定向呢？
But yeah, there's no way. Where is it?
我们将进一步增加附属性定向的功能，让神将们能更精准地调律出想要的驱动盘。
This is going to be part of like not the season pass, or this is going to be a paid thing. Like they are not going to give this out for free. I highly doubt they will. Like if they do, it will be in very limited quantities.
太好了，那用什么样的道具可以进行定向呢？
协正核心仪可以由调律校验器2:1转换获得。同时，除了协会物资之外，我们会在
So you need to convert these things into these things. Okay. It takes 2 of these to get 1 of these. Okay, so to get 1 perfect disc, you need 6 tuning calibrators. If you're going to choose 2 substats, because you want to choose, I'll take Bernice. Bernice wants attack percent and anomaly proficiency. It's going to cost 1 tuning disc to use the feature. Okay, so it's going to take 5. 1 tuning disc to use the feature. 4 tuning discs to get 2 of these things to select 2 substats. So that's 5 tuning calibrators. That actually makes the season pass even more valuable.
转换获得。同时，除了协会物资之外，我们会在校战后勤商店中也。
This looks new. I wonder what this could be. Nudge, nudge, wink, wink.
增加调律校验器的可兑换数量，并且在2.5版本更新后，到达40级的神将完成音像店关于附属性定制的新手引导后，可直接获得一个协正核心仪。
不错不错。
另外，也给大家预告一下，新的一期临界推演正在紧张的筹备。
They give 1 for free so you can try it out, but you probably shouldn't use it unless you really need to.
第一期困难模式右下角的倒计时。
Because even then, even if you get the perfect substats, you could still roll for the disc, and it'd be terrible. You could still get all flat defense percent. So it's still not a guaranteed, and that's a very expensive investment. You should really only use that for probably discs 4 and 6, because disc 6 you can kind of get away with attack percent and pen ratio and your element if you need to. So if I were to advise anyone, it would be save this for maybe your disc 4 and 6, and if you can find a good disc 5 that's halfway decent, just use that.
还没有拿完奖励的神将可要抓紧喽！
哎，讲到这里，我们是不是该呼叫那位特别来宾了？
没错，这次我们项目组的首席福利官振宇有一些话想要和神将们说，但是在那之前呢，我要先插播一条赞助商的广告。
什么？在制作人和赞助商之间
Our sponsor
是赞助商。
Yes, he's back. He's been gone this entire time. They brought him back. Let's go. Are they going to sell this? What is this? There's no way this is a real product. It's him! They reveal it's actually him! He's the one! He's Officer Mew Mew, or whatever his name was.
大家好，我是振宇，好久不见。不知不觉中，《绝区零》第2季已经过半。随着故事的推进，我们即将来到这一季最重要的时刻，与各位共同见证虚兽的诞生。这一路走来，我们尝试变革，也遭遇到很多挑战。在各位的支持下，我们得以编织。
Is this their apology video? They're like, hey, it's been a while. We've done some things. We know that some of the feedback has been positive and negative. It's like, what is this apology video?
出这一段难忘的旅途。为了回应各位神将这份支持，同时也是向大家传达制作组在角色。
Okay, are they giving us a billion polychromes? Let's see it right now. Every player will get a billion polychromes. Let's see it.
这件事情上持续投入的决心。本次2.5版本，绝区零将推出代理人伯尼斯11号格利斯的。
Okay. Obviously, I'm joking. I know they weren't ever going to do that. There's no way they ever do that.
在新的招式加之下，他们
agent enhancements for Bernice, Soldier 11 Grace, Soldier 0 Ambi, and Ellen. I want to see what they show us.
带来的战斗体验将得到革新。同时，我们还会推出新的补强系统——潜能影像，作为配套进一步强化代理人。这个系统中，除了上述3位代理人外，还会包含大家的老朋友爱莲、0号安比，他们的强度会得到进一步的追加。也就是说，本次有5位代理人会被增强。希望各位神将在和老友们的重聚时，感受到新爱丽露的这份长情。关于老角色的强化，制作组和我一直都有密切的关注神将们的反馈，我们也真切听到大家对此的呼声不止一。
Heard your feedback that extends beyond the limited agents loud and clearly. Feedback. Okay.
限定角色，因此，在不久的将来，我们不仅
in the near future, we will continue to enhancements for limited characters.
更将逐步覆盖全部的长度。
Do the same for all standard agents? I can't believe this. This is actually really cool. Because chat, you might not remember. I'm going to ask some of you guys. Who was which standard agent was the first one to be buffed? Since the launch of the game, which standard agent got buffed? This is kind of a trick question. Okay, I'm seeing some answers. They have gotten a buff. I can show you right now. They have buffed one standard agent. Why is it in Chinese? They buffed Kaleda's additional to include a rupture. And this has never mattered for anything. People are being like, oh, finally they're buffing standard agents. No, they did that at the launch of 2.0. Nobody cared. I'm just telling you. All the people asking for Kaleda buffs, what are you talking about? They already happened. This does not mean this does not change anything about the character, by the way. Kaleda already got her buffs. What do you guys want even more? Are you that greedy? They already buffed her additional and you want even more? I can't believe it. This is why we can't have nice things. That's obviously not important. Get this back to the setting I had it at. So, Kaleda's gonna get 2 buffs? I can't believe it. The privilege that Kaleda gets that other people don't. Make Bellabog, I can't believe it. I mean, they are probably the weakest faction in terms of like what they can do for teams. But I'm excited for that. And honestly, why does Lycon need to be buffed? He was already the best standard agent. Okay, I'm sorry for constantly pausing this. I need to go back and talk about these agents. I need to talk about Rena real quick. They need the fact that Rena's Mindscape 6 is completely awful is a tragedy. EX chain or ult hits increase your electric damage by 15% for 8 seconds. This is Banyue's additional locked into Rena's Mindscape 6. And Banyue's additional is already really weak. Why is this the Mindscape 6? Hello? What is this? Why is this even here? If she had this in her base kit, would it even change anything about the character? Anyway, that's it. That's all I have. All right, we'll go back. I'll stop interrupting, but we will go back. And claim, okay, now they announce it. I didn't want to spread the rumors. People were saying, oh, she's going to be free. She's going to be free, but they had never confirmed it. And it's always a rule of thumb. Don't assume that the company will do something until they confirm it. Now they are confirming it.
限定代理人照，同时代理人直升40级的养成材料也会一并送上。他不仅是制作组的心血，更是这位新虚兽的得力队友。
Okay, they are very clearly saying, yeah, you're going to want to use her with Ye Shuangguang. Like, oh, by the way, she is the best in slot support for her right now, so you should definitely do that.
愿他能在战场上守护各位神将，让大家旅程更加轻松。除此之外，还有一份薄礼，也希望
Another small gift. Let's see it. Give it to me.
全新时装，逆光
Nocturne of Light.
在更新后上架商城，并在2.5版本提。
100%. What? Free? Okay. Like a 100% discount for the patch. This is interesting. I again, this is not a blind reaction. I have seen this from other posters. My initial thought is that I think this, I mean, obviously this outfit is definitely out there, right? Like this is not, if you introduced your parents or your close friends to someone with an outfit like this, they would probably question it. Like, why are you dressed like this? Hello? But Jane, in the context of the story, Jane is a femme fatale character. She uses her how do I phrase this? She uses her physical attractiveness and other people's sexual desires as a way to manipulate them and control them, and that's part of like her psychological whatnot in the underworld. So in the if this outfit were on someone like Trigger, I would think this looks atrocious. But for the character of Jane, this outfit makes total sense. Like, okay, this makes sense for the character in the context of why she's wearing it. Maybe it'll just be like, I wanted to wear something different or something. I don't know. But yeah, this outfit makes sense for the character, so that's fine. But overall, I don't know if I'd love it, right? Like, obviously, it's essentially like she's wearing a Skippy outfit. Cool. That's cool. That's fine. But I don't know if I love the outfit itself, right? Like, oh, but you can see her with less clothes on. It's like, dude, people have already made the art. Like, they've already drawn the porn. They made her naked. Like, yeah, this looks nice, but I mean, I don't want to know if it looks nice, but I like the outfit for the character, but I don't know if I really like it in general. Like, I don't know if would I spend $20 to have this outfit? I don't think I would. I'm not. Then that doesn't mean it's a bad outfit. That's just a me thing.
神将们登录即可限时免费领取。此外，我在这里还想和大家分享一条好消息，在神将们一直以来的认可和支持下，绝区零在前不久公布的 PlayStation Partner Award 中获得 Grand Award 奖项。谢谢大家！为了庆祝获奖，也为了感谢大家的支持，我们准备了一份特别的回馈礼，1000飞领。
Ooh, 1000 polychromes? Okay. That's like a little bit more than 5. That's like 6 or 7 pulls.
希望各位神将共同分享这份喜悦。最后，在今天的前瞻节目结束后，2.4版本游戏内将直接开启特别活动，虚售加冕之时，神将们今天就可以参与签到，获得累计480飞领。参与晚夜活动预约2.5版本，还可以再领取320飞领以及其他奖励。当然，我们的老朋友上下棒签到活动也不会缺席。神将们完成签到，可分别获得10枚加密母带和10张颁布券。除了福利之外，我们也系统优化了绝区零主线前期的体验，并且在2.5版本，大家可以通过。
Yeah, I mean, this makes sense. This is part of their like getting players to reinstall the game or bring in new players. So it makes sense they're giving away a bunch of stuff for this thing.
点映功能直接前往主线最新篇章。我们欢迎新老朋友们的随时加入，共同陪伴夜顺光成长。希望大家可以玩得开心。未来我们也会继续努力。
Hold up, let me see them say this again. Version 2. Can you see? Okay, they're just saying like, yeah, skip the entire thing. Play the Void Hunter. We're trying to sell her. Here's the thing. I don't have Jane, and I don't know if I would ever pull for Jane. It's the same thing with Vivian. I have the Vivian skin, but I don't have Vivian, so it's like, cool, yeah, it's a hot outfit, but am I going to use it? Probably not. Was that just an ad for a demo? Or a trailer they're making for Zhao? That's funny. Is it a music video? Well, I will see if it is. Introduce the signal search info.
与以往不同的是，这次我们做了一些特别的安排，相信神将们都很想尽快与两位新代理人见面，因此我们将在版更后同步开启两位全新代理人的独家频段和音频。
Oh, okay.
没错，在整个版本期间，神将们都可以通过独家频段。
This is essentially what they did for Miyabi and Harumasa. So it's not that big of a surprise. They've done it before.
喧哗奏鸣，获取限定 S 级代理人夜神光以及 S 级殷勤云尼孤光。
同期开放的独家频段、无价之星和殷勤频段、灿烂和声中，则可以分别抽取限定 S 级代理人照以及 S 级殷勤半糖选兔。
好耶，这下不用急死我了。
另外，本次的复刻调频也有所不同。为了能让神将们精准地获得心仪的代理人，我们将在版本下半期推出特别的
A new special channel.
在该频段中首次获取
The first S rank you will obtain
代理人必为定向代理
is guaranteed. Okay. So is that like a one-time thing?
并且爱丽丝、0号安比、药佳音将同时在该频段复刻。神将们不要
Okay. This seems interesting. 20% off your first 10 pull. That seems odd. That makes it sound like the pity for this won't carry over to the other one. So you can't just you can't spend a 10 pull here and then go back to pulling for Ye Shengguang. Like it won't work like that. Because otherwise people would definitely do that to try to cheat the system.
忘记前往定向啦。
既然如此，他们的殷勤自然也少不了。在特别的殷勤频段，殷勤回。
But it is cool that the first time you pull from this, it's going to be guaranteed. That's really good. I highly doubt that's going to be like a permanent thing. Because it could actually be a permanent thing as part of their way of like incentivizing to sell. If they're trying to encourage players to pull for agents on reruns, if this is updated every rerun, that's actually kind of interesting. But I don't know if they'll do that. Like I really think this is like a one-time only thing, just to encourage players to do it. Yeah, I mean, if it were permanent, what would actually change? It's like, well, maybe if it's permanent, players are now incentivized to skip a character and just get them on the rerun. But by the time they rerun, they're not as useful as they were when they launched, right? Like Alice and Astra are not as powerful when they released as when they released, relatively speaking. They're still doing the same things, but the content is not designed with them in mind. Like when Alice released, Alice got a boss heavily tailored to make her look really good. And she was really good for a long time. But now when you get Alice, is she going to perform at that same level? That depends. So okay, so it is look like it's segmented from these. That makes sense. Also, I do want to say, I already have this character, and I have this W engine, and I already have Practice Perfection. I pulled this W engine for Piper. I did not have, I thought it was the most budget way of like buffing my anomaly teams, because I already have Piper and I use her. And if I already have Piper and I use her, I might as well just get her this. So, and this is incredible for Piper.
神将们可以定向获取殷勤、十方断心、牺牲劫纯和玲珑装甲。同样，首次获取的 S 级殷勤保证不歪。神将们可以在频段开启期间随时更改定向的目标，该频段累计的数据将会继承，以及在独家。
So if people are asking who should you pull for from this selection, I don't know. None of them, I guess. I have to sneeze. I muted the mic in time. That's good. If you were to ask me who should I pull, one, I'm going to ignore the loaded question of the word should. You should pull the agent that you have more fun playing. That's it. Like, there are multiple teams you can make. There are multiple attacker teams you can make that don't include Astra. There are multiple anomaly teams you can make that don't include Alice. And there are multiple attacker teams you can make that don't include Soldier Zero Ambi. So they're like, oh, if I get this character, will they make my account better? Like, yeah, sure. But like Astra is not the strongest support in the game anymore. Alice is not going to be the strongest anomaly agent in the game once they release the Angels of Delusion. Soldier Zero Ambi is not the strongest attacker in the game. So if you were only looking for like account value, whatever that means exactly, I guess pull Astra, because you can use her on pretty much any team. But if you're like a free-to-play player, I probably wouldn't recommend any of these options right now, at the very least. Maybe later, but right now Astra's not I'll reevaluate my thoughts on this. Also, are second half only, so they may have drip. Okay, if these are second half only, that's interesting.
重映和引擎回响频段中，首次10连调频还会享有8折优惠。
补充说明一下，在以上复刻频段累计调频的次数，当后续再次开放同类调频时，其累计调频的数据将会继承，与其他限定频段则会分别计算。
Okay, they're saying they will be calculated separately. Okay.
不要错过喽。
This is not pre-watched, I promise.
新来事件以及相关动态壁纸也会一并更新。
此外，我们还将开启点映返礼活动。版本活动期间，在底片选购、充值非零底片或是购买力度成木、神话会员以及现金礼包等，均可以获得纪念票根。
What was that? Hello? I mean, I'll let them say it.
店的纪念票根可以解锁丰富的资源奖励，包括了 S 级代理人的9选1、S 级音频9选1。
What? Film Goer Thank You Gift unlocked multiple awards with cumulative top-ups. Huh? That's how you get it? Oh no, I don't want to spend money. Oh no, I try not to spend money, but they're enticing me. Yeah, that's an enticing offer.
获得纪念票根，累计获得一定的纪念票根可以解锁丰富的资源奖励，包括了 S 级代理人的9选1、S 级音频9选1。
So, I guess this is their way of like, we will give you Jane's outfit for free, but you have to spend monochromes in order to get Jane. That's interesting. And it's also interesting that Qing Yi is here. Qing Yi is not as good as she used to be. We have a lot more more stunners in the game, specifically Dai-Lin, that does what she wants to do, but is just a bit stronger than her. So, ooh. It is interesting that this is how they're also rerunning Bernice, and they said they're buffing her. So this is like, hey, we're not going to rerun Bernice, but we will let you get her if you spend enough money anyway. So, I mean, it depends on what the prices are. If it's like, it's not going to be $20. It's definitely not. But if it's something like spend $500 and get this, it's like, no, sorry, no, not interested. Never doing that. Don't care. If it's that, I don't think it's that ridiculous, but it's going to be some middle ground of like, maybe if this is $50, getting all of this stuff with the stuff they showed before, maybe I could justify that. But like, it feels a bit weird. And it's not like these agents are like game breaking or anything, like, unless you get like Jane's Mindscape 2 or something. But it's a bit odd. It's a bit odd. We'll see how they implement it.
11号莱卡恩9位代理人以及其殷勤中进行选择。
另外还有新增的功能导览个性化装饰奖励。
What? Go back. That was quick.
选择。
另外还有新增
personalized decoration reward. Where does this? This is a different menu entirely. Oh, this is the phone? Were they serious about giving us the phone?
这个面板大家还是第一次见呢。
是的，我们还将后续为大家介绍即将上线的新功能，还有我们的丽都城木也将迎来一些新的调整，对应奖励也有一波加码哦。
Oh, okay. They're making it better. Okay. Interesting. They're still giving us the W engines that aren't good. Game Ball's good, and the rest are just kind of not worth using.
解锁丽都城木的成长计划，可立即获得680菲林；如神将们直接解锁典藏计划，则可以立即获得888菲林。
是的，我还看到很多新增的奖励资源呢。
是的，比如说
Oh, yeah, that's how you get them. I saw that.
写正核心仪可以用来定向驱动盘的附属性，还有引擎主控芯片，累计一定数量的引擎主控芯片呢，可以前往商店进行兑换 S 级引擎。
好耶！
那接下来看看本期的代言人时装上新吧。
首先，正如之前
Let me see that again.
主控芯片
You'll collect resources.
呢，可以
Oh, okay. So it's you could just buy. Is this the premium pass only though? I need to see that again.
还有引擎
So I'm looking at this, and okay, it's in the base kit. Oh, okay. Okay, this is a good change. I'm on board with this. If you're like, hey, buy the regular season pass, and then you'll be able to get one of these W engines for free. I think that's cool. I think that's neat. But it's not one of them for free. It's like you need to have 4 of them. So you need to get 4 season passes. So that's like what, $40? Is that too expensive? Maybe. It depends on how many you're getting in each patch. Right here, it's showing I'm seeing a 2. Is that a 2 or a 1? It's showing a 1. Okay. So this gives you the extra one, and this will have 2, and this will give you 1. So if you spend the extra, what is it like? Is it 15 or 20? I think it's $20. So overall, the price is still $40 for one of those W engines, but you get it 4 months quicker, essentially. Is that a good deal? I don't even know if that's a good deal. Because like the only ones you would really consider are these, because you can already get these W engines with your signal searches or whatnot. They're fading signals, Resonia signal, whatever they're called. So are these W engines worth $40? Probably not. That's such a weird. Oh man, that's so weird. That's a tough one. Like maybe this is good for Bernice just because the energy regen. Like you're kind of struggling with her energy already, so this is really convenient. But you could just use Weeping Cradle, or Weeping Gemini or Weeping Cradle. I can't remember which Weeping it is. But yeah, it's just weird. And it's looking like there's some conversion rate down here where you can get these directly or something. But I'm sure this will be used for something else anyway. Oh, wait. Is this the... No, there's no way this is the chips we already have, right? That would be crazy.
进行兑换 S 级引擎。
好耶！
那接下来看看本期的代言人时装上新吧。
首先，正如之前提到那样，代人简的全新时装依光夜曲将会在 2.5 版本更新后上架商城，并在 2.5 版本期间限时特价零菲林底片，版本结束后则会恢复原价。
折扣100%，也就是免费获取。
I mean, I'll get it just to have it on my account, but I don't have Jane.
2.5 版本期间
If the game's gonna ask me to, over the course of 4 months, spend $10 so then you can play Jane, it's like, yeah, I think I'm fine. I think I'm fine on that.
神将们一定不要忘了登录游戏前往今日穿搭商城领取哦。
无论是什么样的造型出场，简小姐的魅力都是无人可挡啊！
没错，永远的这么英姿飒爽。熟悉的朋友都有新装了，当然也少不了。
It fits Jane. I'll say that much.
我们的新伙伴
在 2.5 版本更新后，我们还将上架夜顺光的时装暖霞时光，神将们可以前往商城进行购买。
I thought this outfit was cute.
适合在天气好的日子里一起散步呢。
这样可爱的小光，相信神
I'm probably not getting it, but I thought it was cute.
非常多的回忆呢，
还能创造更多。
是的。
欢迎回来，接下来一起来看看即将上线的优化内容吧。
首先要向大家介绍一下我们本次上线的代理人补强培养系统潜能影像。
其实最早补强的2位代理人艾莲和0号安比是我们的初步摸索和尝试，但还没有达到我们想要的理想形态。所以这一次呢，我们推出了一次整体系统性的补强方案，他们也会在这个系统中再次获得强化。
那具体介绍一下吧。
大家通过潜能影像系统。
So this is their way of implementing the buffs that you have to spend this currency on to get.
可以
Okay.
激活代理人的潜能。整个补强方案呢，将包含6级潜能影像，其中第1级就会解锁全部的补强机制，后级则侧重强度上的提升。
我看解锁潜能影像需要积攒日常业绩，来兑换觉醒潜能的道具，要怎么获得这个日常业绩呢？
大家主要可以通过力度周记获取日常业绩。
Oh, okay. I was a bit worried that these would be like really tedious to get. But if it's as simple as this, it really is showing that like, hey, we are going to buff like the entire cast. I will give my thoughts about that when this is done. I'll recheck something later. So I do have a lot of thoughts to say about this, but I will save that for when it's a bit more relevant, when we're done, because we've been going for an hour and almost 2 hours, and we still got 10 minutes to go because I have too many thoughts. I'm gonna show this off again at normal speed just for the people who didn't see it the first time.
而且我们还准备了代理人补强的试玩关卡，来帮助大家快速上手代理人补强后的新机制。完成试玩关卡还可以。
That looks really good. That looks really good.
想玩到这个补强后的角色了。
其他常驻代理人的补强方案也将会在后续版本陆续上线。大家如果
Okay, future versions. It depends on what they mean by future versions. If they mean like every 5 updates will release buffs for characters, it might take a while for your favorite agent to get buffed.
除此之外，潜能影像商店里也可以兑换过往1年前由活动产出的限定殷勤和帮布。
那现在的话是可以兑换到 1.3 版本及之前的活动限定殷勤和帮布喽。那之前遗憾错过的，可以再来这里看看啦。再来聊一下战斗表现的优化，大家期待已久的伤害跳字整合功能即将在 2.5 版本上线了。
合并后，战斗中不仅
It's about time. Oh, this is another interesting feature.
也能更清晰的看到一段时间内自己的攻击招式所造成的总伤害数值。
还有敌人的动。
That is kind of important for reducing the visual clutter. My concern is sometimes, will you be able to tell if something is a crit? That's my biggest concern.
和特效也更一目了然了，性能上也会有一定的提升。
神将们可以在游戏的设置里自由切换啦。另外，我们还将推出一些全新的社交功能。
我问一下，不会强迫大家社交吧？
放心吧，只会强迫你上前瞻节目。
不好吧？
首先，我们新增了神将前哨站系统，大家可以在这里建立与加入多个感兴趣。
Join multiple outposts based on your interests. So it's like it's a social meet networking thing, sort of. Okay, they're actually using the Internet board for something? That's good.
在此发布与接取代行委托。
这才是神网嘛，终于可以作为神将发帖了。
That's really interesting. It's basically feeds into the world building that we are a proxy and we take on commissions. So how do we show that in actual gameplay? It's like, well, we'll let you post commissions and take them on. I really like that. I think that's really good. Now, of course, it all depends on how they implement it, because they could implement it terribly, and no one would like that.
委托自己不方便处理，就可以邀请站点内的神将们帮你完成。发布代行委托时，会预扣除所需的电量或者挑战次数，无需自己挑战，由朋友们代行完成后，神将们就能去情报版直接领取委托报酬了。当然，帮其他人完成委托也会有奖励获取哦。
这个好，以后这几类的委托就可以找站点内的朋友们帮忙了。
不帮互助嘛。
That's interesting. That's cool. I think I like that a lot.
我们以神将的日常为逻辑，将大家高频。
It gets the community involved and engaged with each other, and I think we've been lacking that for quite a while.
了然的都整合在了一起，像是仓库啊、预设编队啊，这里大家常用的功能，
Okay.
一些原本需要传送的店铺，这样都可以通过这个功能导览进行快速的前往。
对的，例如之前有些神将反馈去音像店不太方便，以后就可以一键跳转直达，不用传送了。
It was not inconvenient to head there. You only head there, and I only head there once in a blue moon.
我们想让大家的日常游玩操作更加的便捷，同时呢，也是为了后续会推出的一些拓展功能打好地基。
它还会与以往的快捷轮盘共存，对于有手柄使用习惯的神将，不影响原本的组合键触发。
神将们还可以为功能导览更换主题与挂坠。
Oh, okay. Is that are they going to be selling us custom themes? That would be interesting.
前哨站的商店等获取心仪的装扮。
Like if they put a custom theme as like something you have to purchase, I think that would be interesting.
大家将有3个神将时装配饰上新，欢迎感兴趣的朋友们前来兑换。此外
That's definitely an outfit. That is definitely a choice. I think there's a reason they don't let you have the headgear in cutscenes. It might be a bit much.
我们还加速了百通宝的获取效率，将其双周上限5000改为单周，让神将们能更快的积攒百通宝，更早兑换到想要的奖励。
在此也提醒一下大家，我们从减负的角度考虑，百通宝云梦辉的周期商店2.5版本更新时会停止更新，想要兑换材料的神将们记得尽快来扫货。
此外，为了让神将们的日常体验更轻松，我们还为实战模拟室添加了扫荡功能。
我记得之前区域巡
A
防已经
sweep
有扫荡功能
function?
是的，所以神将们现在想要刷养成材料和驱动盘，就可以都用。
What does that even
扫
mean?
荡需要使用以太电池。
Oh, okay. Instead of an auto battle, you'll just automatically complete
而
it.
且2.5版本起还可以使用。
Oh, okay. Instead of spending batteries on energy, you'll just spend it on
电卡来合成以太电池。主电
these things. Okay.
票站后勤兑换等方式获取。
好哎，确实方便了许多。不过
I guess that makes sense.
扫荡区域巡防，神将们用的都是维多利亚家政券。
为了避免功能重复，我们会转化维多利亚家政券，直接将神将仓库中已有的
Oh, okay.
在0号空洞玩法中可以获取的。
They're just consolidating things. I think that's good.
用以太电池不仅也能扫荡，还能增加扫荡的范围，这个转化听上去不亏。
驱动盘相关的体验呢，我们也做了一些优化，不仅是前面提到的驱动盘附属性可定向，大家来音像店调绿也更容易了。从新的功能导览界面，还有驱动盘装备等界面，都可以一键跳转直达。
在驱动盘装备界面，如果系统推荐里大家使用率比较高的驱动盘，神将恰好拥有，还会优先展示在前盘。
区域巡防也会有新的设置功能，神将们可以设置好自动拆解条件，以后不想要的驱动盘就会被自动拆解，不用再去仓库手动选择拆解了。另外，为了让新来的朋友可以玩得更爽，我们优化了游戏主线的前期历程。
是的，我们调整了主线序章到第2章的历程，把关键剧情衔接做得更紧密，部分功能也从主线中拆了出去，不再依赖主线推进去解锁，让新神将们可以快速的连贯的体验到核心故事，不再被其他内容打扰。
这些功能剧情我们收纳到了关键支线内，神将们达成指定解锁条件后，随时可以自由开启。
还有，我们将超前点映功能的解锁从第2章结束提前到了第1章结束，也相应调整了整体流程的体验节奏。
Yeah, they kind of already talked about this, so I don't know what else I'm supposed to add.
希望神将来到2.5版本，体验更加顺滑，上手更加轻松。
欢迎新朋友随时加入，也期待老朋友回来看看。
还有呢，我们听到有许多神将说想在街区拍摄代理人，所以本次我们额外新增了第3人称自由拍摄功能。
Oh, okay. They're not adding a selfie feature, but they are basically saying you'll be able to take pictures that you want.
现在代理人拍照了吗？
Those make thumbnails a bit easier now, because before we were kind of stuck with only getting like the combat photos, or like trying to get photos of the agents as they were already in the city.
我们一定会喜欢这个优化的。
是的，最后我们同样也会持续优化包体的大小，在资源管理功能中，不只是视频，神像们能管理更多的其他资源。在体验完相关内容后，可以在更多菜单中进行删除，来释放更多储存空间。
好的，那讲了这么多，现在我们静一下休息吧。
神像们不要走开，马上回来哦。
命苦啊，临时被你拉来充军，我真的是服了。下次要不要来找我了？我本来觉得自己过来应该讲是从从容容、游刃有余，结果一上台就是匆匆忙忙，见过再拍。
辛苦了。哎，好像生活上有一条帖子要爆了。劲爆！黑芝高层赵小姐私底下吃素视频流出。
我看看。
哎，真可爱呢。
我就说，这就是吃素的，没想到小赵私底下也是那种
青菜萝卜都来的。哎。
此视频为 AI 生成，不是本人。
Oh, that's
谁在监视我？
That's interesting.
我刚刚看到的胡萝卜难道是幻觉？
冷静一下，冷静一下，我们就当无事发生。
行，那接下来我们向大家分享活动相关的。
That's cute. That's cute.
那第一条活动情报呢？刚刚电宇也为我们预告过了。2.5版本虚售加冕之时预约活动现已开启。
神将们通过网页预约新版本，可以获得320菲林纪念道具、小光来信以及。
Did it say it here?
可以获得320。
Okay, it's just saying participate in the money spending event, and you'll get this. Okay.
菲林纪念道具、小光来信。
So by the way they're saying it, it's not free, but it's an option for people that were already going to spend money. I think I'm fine with that.
纪念道具、小光来信以及限定的账号奖励。此外，参与网页内的抽奖活动，更有机会获得游戏手办、iPhone。
I've seen this model before. It does look really cool. It's a bit pricey, so if I win it, that'd be cool. I'm definitely not winning it though.
游戏机、菲林等各种奖励。
神将们可以在活动面板找到预约入口，同时参与7日签到活动还能累计获赠480菲林哦。
2.5 版本开启后，统一网页内还将开启集结委托回归丽都活动，邀请好友回归，最高可领取740菲林。重返心爱丽都的神将绑定好友邀请码，可获得60菲林。抽奖更可以获得手办、游戏机等礼物哦。最后，叶圣光和赵2位带人的个人单曲完整版也将上线，欢迎大家届时收听。
前面咱们看过那段就是小赵单曲的试听吧？
其实小光的我这里也有一段预告哦。
哦，那就一起来看看吧。
那首过期罢了情歌，就留回辗转反侧。该如何挣脱逃逸这眼里？
Yeah, they are kind of selling it on like the high school romance angle with her. Like, oh, we all go to the same class, we're classmates sort of
时间
thing.
过得真快，又到了说再见的时候。
非常感谢大家的收看。
哎，到了2.5版本这么重要的时刻，振宇还有什么想对大家说的吗？
新版本很快就要和大家见面了，它承载着我们这段时间全部的。
Will it? The new version will be available really soon. You don't say. Like Banyue had like a 2-week, has a 2-week period to pull for.
要和大家见面，它承载着我们这段时间全部的心血，也包含了我们对未来的一些新想法。非常感谢每一位陪伴着新爱丽都走到今天的神将，也希望2.5版本能给大家带来一些不一样的快乐。
我也期待接下来的绝学灵会带给大家更多惊喜。那么最后也希望神将们能够陪伴小师姐叶顺光踏上属于他的虚兽之路。
绝区灵2.5版本微观影灯时即将上线，12月30日我们
不见不散，拜拜。
Okay, this had a lot of stuff in it that was pretty good. There's an extra minute in here, and I think that's just like it's just the screen. Okay, I'm going to switch over to my virtual camera so I can like install some things. Not install, but boot up the game. I want you to hack into my account. Overall, I think the live stream was really good. Had a lot of good things in it. I just hope they're implemented well. That's it. Like, I hope the story is well written. I hope the features and optimizations they're talking about are done well. But yeah, I think that was really, really good. I do want to give my thoughts about things, but I'm just booting up the game first until I go back to the live broadcast. There we go. Where do I do this? I'll just do the pause menu. So, one of my, I guess I'll look at the agent menu. I'll do this while I'm talking about Banyue, because I did say I am pulling for Banyue. I haven't done it yet. I haven't played him yet. I have played him yet, but I haven't pulled for him. I haven't played him.
I may be slow, but I still have 2 fists to swing.
So let me quickly talk about Banyue. From what I saw in what they showed off in the trailer, they showed off that Soldier 11 has some cool new moves she can access now. They didn't explain it, and I don't think they'll probably explain it as we get closer. But the short version is that she is now able to do the moves she wants to do. And if any of you have watched my content in the past, you know that I made an extensive tier list video where I went in no small detail about the problems with Soldier 11 as a character in her gameplay. I brought it up multiple times that where is she? That Soldier 11 struggles to do anything because her best attack is, oh wait, you guys can't see it. It's only on my screen. Sorry. You guys can't see it. Sorry, messed up. Soldier 11 wants to do her empowered basics, but can never do her most important empowered basic because it's at the end of her combo string, and she can't ever access it. Like if she ever does a dodge counter, if she ever does a perfect assist, she immediately has to start over from the beginning. And that's incredibly detrimental to her. Because now you have it's punishing to play the character the way she wants to be played. It's usually you'll do basic 1, basic 2, basic 3, dodge counter. Basic 1, basic 2, basic 3, dodge counter. You can never get to basic 4, and it's the most important one she has. And so what do they do? I'm going to try to go back to the video to see if they show it to us again. It was somewhere in this area, I believe. Where was it? As I'm trying to find it, they show off ways that Soldier 11 can do the things she wants to do. Like, that is the buff. Like, the simple solution to helping Soldier 11 would have been, oh, just increase her damage. That would make her better, right? And it's like, yeah, more damage would make her better, but it doesn't solve the issue. The issue is not that she can't deal damage. That is, you were looking at the end issue and saying, well, they should just improve her damage. Like, no, the issue is Soldier 11 that she does not have a way to access her damage in a natural way. Like, her game plan, she does not have a very good game plan to access her damage. Was it before this? I'm pretty sure it was. I can't find it, but if you guys in the chat, you know where it was, where it ended up. In fact, they might actually show it in their other videos. Let me just look at that then real quick. Their teaser. Make this fast. Speed this up. Will they show it off here? Okay, I don't know if they'll show off the gameplay here. Oh, they are. Okay, cool. Then I can talk about it here. From what it looks like, right when she used her EX, she went into her basic 4. That's really important. That is incredible. That is like an immensely useful buff for Soldier 11. She did not just need, oh, increase her damage numbers. No, that's one, that's not a good buff. 2, that's not an interesting buff. Allow her to use her basic 4 by engaging with gameplay mechanics. This leads me to Banyue. I've heard from a ton of people that the biggest problem with Banyue is that he doesn't deal enough damage. They should just increase his damage. I'm telling you right now, that is not a good solution. That is not helpful. The biggest problem with Banyue is that his core mechanic is designed around generating wrathful fires. And Banyue is really bad at generating this in a timely manner. He does not have enough adrenaline to use these moves consistently. So he cannot enter this mode, this wrathful fire state, in a timely fashion. The one buff he needs is not higher damage, it's the ability to get more wrathful fires. That's it. So, I mean, that's just my thoughts about how would I buff Banyue. It's like, just make this better. That's it. Just make him able to get more. That's all you need to do. That's it. Nothing else. Don't change his numbers. Like, even though his numbers are kind of low,
Whatever you seek, I will devote myself wholeheartedly.
it'll be perfectly fine. So let's actually pull for this guy. I have turned off the music. Yes, I finally have a Mindscape 6 Seth. My electric DPS is here, chat. Also, I did create a sub goal not a sub goal, like a super chat goal. I would like to play Soldier 11, not Soldier 11, Ellen. I don't have Ellen in my account. I don't have Ellen. I can prove it. Press C. I don't have Ellen. I've liked Ellen's gameplay since she got buffed a lot. I just don't have her because I can't justify. I have limited pulls. I like to pull for. I try to be a budget player, so I'm trying to preserve my pulls for those agents. But if enough people want to super chat to make me pull Ellen, I will happily do that. That will go directly into that. But personally, I do want to play Banyue, so I am pulling for Banyue because I want to play him. Oh, that was quick. That was right at 90. We started right at 90. This is the shortest pull stream ever. Okay, I thought this was going to go on a bit longer. So I actually do have extra pulls to get Ella now. Oh, that's cute. That's funny. You know what? I was expecting to maybe go up to 180 pulls for this guy, and I would be okay with that. So because of that, I will do a 10 pull on Ellen. See what we get. Nope. Okay. One more for the road. Nope. Okay. That's fine. Am I going to pull his W engine? I don't think I am, and there's a very specific reason for this. Not that. Which is it? Is it in details? No, it's press start. Crit rate increases when the equipper launches an EX special attack. Stop. Okay. In the beta, this used to say EX or assist follow-up. If that was the case, I was going to pull for this so I could use it on Monato. But they changed that, so I can't justify pulling a W engine that I'm really only going to use for one agent. It's a bit hard for me to justify that. Especially since I have pulls that I would rather spend on other things. So like I would rather get a future agent than get a W engine for one agent that's only going to be used on that agent, if that makes sense. The reason I can show it right now. The reason I got Alice's W engine and put it on Piper is because if for some reason I ever get Jane or Alice, I can just slap this W engine onto them. And look, the requirements are so generic. Like, increase attack percent, increase anomaly when you inflict assault. It's like, yeah, you can use this on any physical anomaly agent. That's crazy. Same with Miyabi's. Miyabi's is, it's not, this part is not generic, but like, hey, if you want to have an anomaly agent that gets a bunch of crit buffs, you can use this. But yeah, including this and this, I have only pulled for this W engine, and I actually got this on accident. I was trying to pull for copies of Roaring Ride, and I got Yuzuha's W engine. So I wasn't trying to pull for this specifically, but I ended up getting it. So yeah, if Banyue's was its original thing with EX and assist follow-up, I would have definitely pulled for his W engine. But right now, I can't not that I can't justify spending on it, but I would rather invest my pulls in something else. For me, I don't think getting his W engine is going to make him more enjoyable to play.
Whatever you seek, I will devote myself wholeheartedly.
It's not going to make him more enjoyable to play, and it's not going to... Whoa, dude, last order? Yo, okay, that's wow, that's a lot. Thank you so much, dude. What the heck? That's crazy. I think I'm pulling for Ellen. We will do, what's the conversion rate on this? That's like, dude, that's a lot. Dude, thank you so much. I promise, this is all going to the Ellen Fund. You are contributing to the Ellen Fund. That's like what, 50 pulls on Ellen? That's like what, $2 each? $2 for a pull, not including taxes. So yeah, let's do it. Let's do it. Okay. I like to skip because it's like, I don't like to promote gambling, so I know we are guaranteed to get Ellen if we go all the way. That was 2. Now, this is 3. Okay, we're getting close. And yes, for the record, I will show the where's history? Where do they show this? When we started, my last pull was dial in. It was exactly 90, and I had just pulled dial in because I went one at a time to get her. But I would have gone one at a time, but that's kind of boring for a live stream. But so yeah, that was we got Banyue in like 15 pulls. That was crazy. I think we could do a couple more of these. Let's see it. Oh, are they gonna get us to the wire? I think this is coming down to it. This is crazy. Okay, we're going to do single pulls from here. We're close enough. I've got enough copies of Seth to justify doing this. Yeah, last order. Thank you so much, dude. I mean that a lot. I wasn't joking about that. This is the Ellen Fund. Okay. Oh, we're getting close. We're 12 away. Are we gonna win? Oh, let's go! That's awesome. Woo! Okay. That's fun. That's fun. Okay. Guys, don't gamble. I don't condone gambling. This is going to be guaranteed at some point. We had enough pulls for it, but wow. Last order. Thank you so much. That means a lot. That's crazy. Because I have like every perfect Ellen team. I've just never had Ellen. And now I have to build the character. I wasn't planning on it. I have enough discs to get her to level 60, but I don't think I have like the attacker things to level her up. We are going to do this because I have this planned out. This is kind of the boring part. It's like, yeah, there's no like, I have everything set up already. And we can also level up all of his cores. Let's get it. Oops, that's the wrong thing, but that's fine. I have enough to get most of his skills to level 11. I don't get level 12 skills because I think they're not a smart investment. I have enough hamster cages to get a bunch of level 12 skills. I just don't. His basics, he kind of needs his basics to be high because of Crushing Mountain, whatever it's called. I will actually play Banyue. Don't worry. I will show it off. Oh, that's his dodge. I was leveling up the wrong skill. That's unfortunate. I thought this was his special. That's unfortunate. His dodge does not matter. That's a waste. That's a waste. It's okay. It's okay. I was on the wrong skill. That's unfortunate. That's a lot. That's a lot. It's fine. It's fine. It's just Denny's and these things. They're easy to farm. That's just like one more day of farming for things that I would have farmed for anyway. It's not a big deal. We have enough. See, easy. This was an accident. It's for that dash attack, dude. I'm telling you. That was not a good investment of resources. I don't think I have enough to get Ellen up very high, but we will try it. Oh, I should have music on. What am I doing? I had a note to say like, hey, play music when you're done. Just to have something in the background, because I like to have the game muted. Oh, I'm at a Denny's now.
Time for some tailcare.
It's that leveling up that dodge turned out to drain all my Denny's that I had planned. Oh man. Do I have? Am I gonna farm for Denny's? I don't think so. What are the things we have to get more Denny's? Because I was planning to have enough Denny's just for Banyue, and then I would farm enough to get for the other characters. But now I have Ellen. Thank you again so much, Last Order. That was really nice. I will worry about leveling up Ellen later. I definitely don't have the ice to level her skills up anyway. So I will test out Banyue the best way I know how. I will go to the training room and try to show off something interesting. I am not picking Dialin just to keep this simple. And his damage for this doesn't really matter right now, so we're not going to worry about that. Actually, I do need one more agent to show this off. I'm just gonna pick Kaleda for this. Okay. Okay, nope, stop. Disable, enable, enable. Infinite energy, why not? Infinite this, infinite this. Okay. Oh, I can't. Okay. I am going to now. I'm going to blow your minds, guys. I prepared an overlay. Ta-da! I cropped it so you can only see when I press basic, it will look like this. It's a bit hard to see with that. I can move it. Hold on. I can move into the top half. When I press basic, it will look like this. When I press special, it will look like that. I got the Sony one just because I think it's better than getting the Xbox logos. And so there's a proper way to play Banyue. And I cannot do that. If you want to charge up his... one of the cool things Banyue can do is that he has special cancels he can do. But if you do them too quickly, they start looking something like this. It's like, you spend a lot of adrenaline on moves that aren't doing damage. It looks funny, but you're not dealing damage. It's like, yes, a lot of animation cancels for a lot of 0 damage. You can weave in his taunt dodge if you want, but it's not really useful to ever do that. There might be like some cases where you want, there are probably some edge case where you want to do that. But the reason I brought this here is because there's a cool trick that if I can show it off, I don't know if I could ever do this consistently. But what it requires is when we are in this mode, and I'm going to see if I can do this. I tried to practice this a bit off stream in Hollow Zero, but I will try to do this here live. So we will do. Okay, so we have inputted Earthshaker into Mountain Tremor. I'm going to try to do one's path and then cancel it into his chain attack. And this will allow us to do something neat, but it's going to require some quick thinking. Oh, that was the wrong move, but let's see if I can still do this. Turn on auto and hold down basic. Oh, it didn't work. Okay. It didn't work. I'm going back to turn on auto. I input the wrong thing for it. Let me pull up my guide that I made for this. It's okay, one's path is special, basic, special. I have to remember that. It's hard to do this on the fly because this is a really niche technique. You're never going to ever see this anywhere. I don't even know if this has a practical use. It just looks cool. So, is he taking damage? He should be invulnerable. How did he? Oh, I damaged him earlier. That's why. So, and I'll quickly put special, basic, special. Now I'm turning on auto. I did that perfectly. I hope this works. And now I'm going to hold basic. We have the chain attack prompt, and he will do his move while you switch to another agent. And the best part about this is, I will bring up Dulahan. Why not? I need to get back to. The best part about this is if we. Oh, it's gonna take more than that.
Roger.
Here we. This should be enough. So. Oh wait, I have to turn off auto, or else it might mess it up. So now we are doing one's path. Oh, I didn't do it right. I didn't pause in time to try to show this. So I've already shown you can do it, but I want to show like the practical application kind of. It's not really practical because you have to do this pause tech stuff. Let's try it. Okay, are we on auto? No, we're not. Okay. Okay, I think we are fine now. If we put this on auto, we can hold. Nope, it's too early. There's a special timing to this. It's a really niche thing, and it doesn't ever matter. But it's really cool if you can do it.
Standing by.
I'll lead the charge.
I canceled that a bit early, but oh no, I let go of the button. That's why. It's annoying to try to do it in the way I'm trying to envision it. Ideally, he wouldn't have to do all this pause tech stuff. But it's the easiest way for me to show it until I learn out an easier way to do it. Nope. Okay. We will try this again from the beginning. I promise there is a cool way to do this. I just am not good at doing it.
I'm on it.
Nope. Okay. So now, will this work? There we go. We will go to collect. Oh, here's the problem. Because I messed up the first chain, I couldn't show it off. So we will get you back into your rightful state. We will turn back on manual because that's what I'm used to using now. And we will try this one more time. Nope. I wasn't holding the button down. Darn it, this is so difficult. Sorry, let me pull up chat so I can actually read it on the side. Because I have a thing for a pop-out for chat. Let me actually look it up. There we go. That's better. Just so I can see it on my other monitor that I have. Okay, we should be good to go with it.
Roger.
There is a way to do it, and I'm messing it up the first time. I can do it because I practiced this, but okay. I still could have done it. It's just whatever. I'm getting in my head. Okay, I promise. Yes, it is easier with one's path. I'm just trying to show off. I'm trying to show it off how you would actually maybe do it in a stun rotation, ideally. But it's a lot of nonsense to go through. Yeah, it's easier if I just do a raw one's path. I get that, but I'm trying to show it off in the middle of a combo. And I did the same thing. I forgot. It's so, oh man. Banyue is just really cool to play. I know no one's tried this out. Look how far his dash attack goes. Hello? They just gave him a projectile as a dash attack? It goes across the screen. I don't think it has like a range limit. I mean, maybe it does, but it's crazy. It's a zoning tool, exactly.
I'm here.
Okay, is this enough time? I can do this. Yes, okay. It allows Banyue to use his Mountain's Might, cancel out of it, and go back into his chain attack. Alternatively, we do something like this. No, one more. Okay.
Roger.
Something like this.
I'll lead the charge.
We go over here. We hold basic. We switch to ambi. We used our punch, but we didn't use the mountain thing because the Ambi's chain attack is short enough so we can use the damage buff from his punch, but we don't transition to the final part. That is really cool. It almost never matters. So that is something you can do. I don't know if there is like a practical, real battle application for it. So, as you can tell, I am not very good with Banyue. I can do this. I can do that pretty well. To answer your question, Knight, no. Or Nye, no, I haven't because I just pulled him. So now I will. Oh, I've tried him in like the training, the event mode they gave you, but no, I have not tried him as a solo run right now. So I'm gonna do that. That was just a show off. I know that the weird tech exists. I don't know if there's ever a reason to use it though. Like, is it practical? Like, does the run count? Does a run count if you just constantly pause to do the move? I don't think that counts. That sounds like it's cheating a bit. So, I will do the solo run. Where are you? I will go to Deadly Assault, and I will do the solo run as God intended. I will do Bringer with the anomaly buff.
Whatever you seek, I will devote myself wholeheartedly.
This is obviously not a good idea. Yes, I know his startup punch is really good and useful, but I don't know if there's like an optimized way to use that in a combo with the right characters. Yeah, exactly. You can't do that. They won't let you pause the game in co-op. So, Monoto, I require your discs. And with how I play, I am hoping to make a perfect use of this second effect right here. This should come up very, very frequently. So let's see how well or terrible this goes. Because I've seen the runs of the solo Banyue being put up against Wandering Hunter. And this is not to take away anything from those players. Those runs are really cool. But for me, it's like, wow, can you believe it? Or like, how do I phrase this? Wow, isn't this cool? The fire rupture agent is good with the fire rupture buff against the boss made for fire and ice rupture agents? And my response is, well, yeah, I already knew that. Like, yeah, of course he's going to be good against the boss designed for him and the buff designed for him. Like, I don't need to see. Obviously, the solo runs are really good, not taking away anything from that. But it's like, this run with Banyue doesn't really interest me. What does interest me is like a boss like the Thrall or Sacrifice Bringer, a fight where you're not really supposed to take Banyue. How does he perform there?
Whatever you seek, I will devote myself wholeheartedly.
It doesn't matter who we pick. How's he doing against Thrall? That's a great question. I haven't tried it yet. I can tell you what he's not doing. He is not taking down Bringer's arm. It's not happening, since I am very rusty with using this character. Do I stream on Twitch? No, I do not. See, I know enough to do that. Oh, I was... This is going to be awful. I'm not getting this. Nope. Okay. This is the live reaction. So this is the live testing. Turns out, Banyue against the anomaly boss is not good. We'll just die here. Yeah, so that's the Banyue experience. That's the wrong boss and the wrong buff. So let's actually try with the Thrall. Let's actually try a bit with the Thrall, see how it goes. It's not going to go well. This was a run I just did for fun. And I might talk about that more when I talk about like my discussions later. But I'll try the same. I want to get like a real baseline Banyue. I don't care about the good buff. I care about the bad buff. I forgot to reset this run.
To swing. Whatever you seek, I will devote myself wholeheartedly.
And this is about as good as I can get him with my current builds. They're not bad. They're just not I don't have fantastic discs 4s. 4 or 6 are not fantastic. This is it's really good. It's just not fantastic, you know. These are all pretty good. Obviously the anomaly mastery one is like you wish you didn't have it, but like it's 33 substats. My Billy has 40 because I've grinded a lot for it. So my Billy has much better substats, but they're on Woodpecker. So like it's not that you can't this is the wrong one. I gave that one to Miyabi for her run. This is the perfect disc, by the way. I'm just missing the pen, the flat pen or the flat attack here, but otherwise this is perfect. And then this one is it's the best that I have for Puffer.
I may be slow, but I still have 2 fists to swing.
I have 2 guns. I'm ready to roll.
And we're going to tie them together with I don't have Seed, so I can't make that joke. Like the all robot team is with Seed. There's not another robot, is there?
Whatever you seek, I will devote myself wholeheartedly. Do you want me to fight or cook?
That's funny. See, they have the smiley faces. It's a good team.
Where are we going? There's no class today.
I just need a character who will defensive assist and then not do anything.
A mission.
Time for some heart. Okay, time to get a little ferocious.
Yeah, Ben's not gonna do anything in this team. I'm not gonna press EX on him. Chingy would be good, but if you looked at my account, you would see that I don't have Chingy. So maybe if I spend enough monochromes, I could get the free one. Not the free one. It's not free if you have to spend for it. It does seem odd. I will say this now since I brought it up. It does seem odd that they are going to give away Jane and Chingy for free. And they're not buffing them. Like Jane is just base Jane. Like Jane is right next to Piper, which is still good, but it's just like she's being put right next to Piper. And then Chingy is like Chingy is still nichely very strong, but it requires a specific team. And if you don't have that team, then there's kind of no reason to use Chingy. If you have Dial-In, I guess there's no reason to use Chingy if you have Dial-In.
Let me finish my cup of hot water.
What did I say? I picked Ben. I don't care about Ben's equipment. He's not doing anything. I just need bodies to do defensive assists during that phase. We are not switching. Jane is a support for Alice. That's kind of, I think that's her best class now. Her best role right now is being a support for a better DPS. I expected that. Oh, I canceled that too early.
Try my pillar. Soar skyward. Never learn. Mountainous strength. Tremble.
Oh, that's the wrong move. So that's the baseline Banyue. That is like the one. I do not have a ton of experience playing Banyue. That was I wasn't playing perfectly. I literally did not use Ben for anything except the defensive assist there. This is the true like baseline. I'm a pretty decent player, but not doing really well. Banyue experience. Is this a really good score? No, of course not. I'm basically playing solo Banyue in the wrong team with the wrong buff against the wrong boss. Here to milk. He can defensive assist. It does count as a defensive assist, but I don't know if the boss mechanic will count it. That's just my thing. Like, I don't know if the Thrall is already a bit buggy. I don't know if he will interact with that. Now, let's actually give him a good buff and a good team.
I may be whatever you seek.
This weather's perfect for a little exploring.
This is all the free-to-play stuff that I have. This is not like a look at how much money I spent on this team. This is all pretty budget stuff. This number not being at 24,000 doesn't matter. What am I missing out on? It's in her special. And this is also not level 12 because I don't think it's that important. 7.2. For every 200, I will miss 7.2. So like it's at 22,600. So I'm missing like 5 sheer force. Is it worth getting her W engine to get 5 sheer force? No. That's not a good investment. Yeah, this is another agent that I have all the resources to get it, minus the Denny's I just spent. I just don't want to. I just don't think there's a need. Like, oh man, the 24 sheer force guys, watch out. You won't want to the 24 sheer force. That's the game changer right there. It's like, no, it's not. It's not important enough. Unless you're pushing for like a specific score, sure, maybe. But for me, it's not important enough to do. So now, we are actually going to try a good team. With the right buff. Did I choose I chose the right buff, yes? Yes, I did. Okay.
Dylan, leave it to me.
I messed that up, but that's fine. Okay, this ult's not gonna land the whole time, but it's fine. I pressed assist. Oops. We'll do our ults here. Just because we can. There's no reason to hold on to them. I somehow messed that up. Wait, what was that? That was weird. I don't think we're getting the stun here, but we get close to it. I don't know why we traveled across the arena for that. Oh, okay. Well, it doesn't matter. It's going to end right here. So obviously that's a much better score. I obviously execution errors and whatnot. I don't have fully leveled up skills. My drive just aren't perfect, but they're still really good. And so this is the score you can get. Again, this is the first try. I have not practiced this. I do not practice against the Thrall. You just saw me pull Banyue and pull him and play him for the first time. This is about the baselining you can get with his best team against the Thrall. Is this really good? No, I would not say it's really good. In terms of value, I'll bring up my notepad. New tab. In terms of value, financially, Banyue is the worst agent to spend money. That's not money. Money on. That's not money. Mana to already exists. And how do I phrase this? And Banyue is not going to score increase that you wouldn't have had without him, unless you practice a lot. So yes, I totally get it. Banyue, in terms of like financially, yeah, don't pull for him. He is a luxury pull. Luxury in terms of like you're trying to get the most out of your agents or the most out of your account. If you are a free to play player and you are worried about beating the meta, Banyue is not a good pull. Balance. Banyue is technically the best fire DPS right now. I'll zoom this out a bit. Right now, because they're... Now, calm down, I'm not finished. There is a boss, a reoccurring boss for him, and not boss that makes boss where he is exceptional, and Evelyn's ideal bosses are not here. I know right now if you look at Pride Wins tier list, I spelled exceptional wrong, but that doesn't matter. It's gonna bother me though that this is like a point. I don't know if I would really argue this, but I just thought I'd bring this up. This is an interesting one because, like, technically speaking, Banyue is the strongest fire DPS right now, but no one wants to have that conversation. Because, like, it's a bit awkward to have where it's like, yeah, if you play him, I'll go to this tier list, why not? It's the Pride Win tier list, everyone. I'm not going to do a tier list react. Obviously, Evelyn's placed higher than Banyue, and they said they weren't going to make a lot of changes right now. And that's fine. I think they should wait for 2.5. If Banyue is down here, they're saying played at an expert level, he belongs up here. And if Evelyn played at an expert level, she belongs up here. I don't think that's true. Like, I don't think, well, maybe there is a point to, like, Evelyn played at an expert level is on the level of Miyabi not played at an expert level, like played at a casual level. Sure, maybe there is something to that, but I don't know how true that is. And that's because, like, I don't have Evelyn. Evelyn is another character that, like, man, if I had... Evelyn looked like a fun character to play. I really enjoyed playing her, but I just didn't pull for her because I just couldn't I would rather spend my pulls on something else at that time. And so I'm going to show off, like, the thing I know Evelyn can do. I'm not going to do it very well because, again, I don't have a lot of practice with Evelyn. I think we're done with the overlay. I can get rid of that for now. We showed off the Banyue stuff that I know I can do. And where? Oh, that's why. Don't care about you. Don't care about you. I don't care about this. So. Come on, give me more. Come on. There we go. All right, give me more. Okay, so I know there was, like, some weird tech with using a bunch of Evelyn's combos. I'm going to try to show them off. Oh, well, he didn't quick assist in, but the idea is if he quick assists in. Nope. Okay. I messed that up. I'll just do this so I have her permanent one stack. It's just easier. I have to restart this anyway. Did I try the solo thing? No, I did not. Not yet. I did a different rendition of it against Bringer, and that did not work out. I'm trying to show off the whole... Pridewind says Evelyn has this expert tag to her, where if you play her perfectly, she's up here. Maybe for the average player, that's true. But like, if you're already playing Evelyn at an expert level, you can probably play these characters at a similar level. And why do I say that? Because I, as someone who doesn't even own Evelyn, I won't perform this very well because I don't own Evelyn, so I don't have a ton of practice using her. But oh, that was the wrong thing. I wasn't trying to do that right then. Let's set that back up. The typical Evelyn stun rotation. She has all of her resources. We will have Lighter's buff. No, so here's the thing. I want to point this out really quick. I know Pridewind gets a lot of flack for this. Pridewind does have the best tier list out there right now for Zenless. If you look at other sites, they don't update theirs, or they don't have any data behind them, and they're just not good. They're really not good. Pridewind's is the best we have, and for most players, it's fine as long as you understand what their criteria is about. My issue with tier lists like this is that it's assuming best in slot teams, and that's really not helpful for a player that needs a tier list, because a player that needs help doesn't have the best in slot teams. They just don't. Anyway, I mean, I could talk about if I have time, I'll talk about Soldier 11 later. But here is the expert level Evelyn combo that I can do when I don't have Ellen.
All exits are now sealed.
It's something like this. I don't know if it's exactly.
Securing the perimeter. Nothing.
This is only a 10-second stun, and I messed up a little bit in between, but it's something like this.
Let me show you how.
Oh, I didn't do the Astra tech properly. There's a way to dodge with Astra when she does her ult. So it's like this. It's like that, and somehow that lets you it's coded in so that you can do it. But like, yeah, I can do that. I've practiced this a couple times and I messed it up, but I can still get a lot of chain attacks off of Evelyn without really using the character. And there's a way I could have optimized it, and I messed it up that one time, or a couple times. But like, does that put Evelyn on the same level as like her best team? Does Evelyn's best team played at an expert level put her on the same level as Miyabi's best team played at an expert level? It depends on the boss and the buffs, but I don't think it does. I don't think it does. And I guess I'll take this time to talk about Soldier 11, because they have shown the buffs that they are going to give Soldier 11. They haven't shown them exactly. If you want to look them up, you can. The leak sites have them. Soldier 11 has been in tier 2 pretty much since 1.3. Basically, longer than a year, Soldier 11 has been placed in tier 2, and I'm not sure why. I get it. She was the only fire DPS for a long time that players could get. That wasn't Bernice. Bernice is not like a fire attacker. But Soldier 11's performance right now is not better than Billy's and Corin's. It just isn't. And I know, because I have the proof because they gave an explanation about it. Not the changelog. It's is it in about the ratings? Combination of averaging out their scores in Shiyu defense and deadly assault. Comes from personal testing, compilation of data, and feedback. Okay. So here's my thing about their data. I preloaded this because I wanted to see. This is the Shiyu defense from the first phase of 2.4, and that was I don't remember if it was this one. I don't remember if it was this one or this one. It's one of these two. It's not too important, but I think it's this one, but I'm not too sure. So if we look at the phase for Shiyu defense, I preloaded this, so it should show us the teams with the best. Orphe and Cedar here because they are used in Soldier 11's teams. So right here, rank 70 against this boss, Soldier 11's time is 2 minutes 53 seconds, and they're saying that Soldier 11 is a tier above Billy and Corrin. This is 2:48, so that's a 5-second difference. That's pretty close. 2:46, 2 minutes 47. Huh? But I was told, I was told there's a tier difference between them. Billy's a niche character, and she's a meta character. How can a niche character get a time that's better than half the score, half the run? Shouldn't that be like the opposite? And that's my issue with their analysis. I'm not arguing that like Soldier 11 is somehow secretly bad, because I use Soldier 11. I use her. I understand her problems. My issue is that and I don't find, for some reason, people did not play Corrin in this one. Where is she? Did I turn her off? I did turn her off. 252, 256. Okay, maybe that's like a tier difference over here. So let's go to Deadly Assault. In Deadly Assault against the Thrall, because again, the tier list should be based on the bosses that are in the game, right? Like, this is a meta tier list. Your tier list should reflect the enemies you are fighting with the agents that you have. Obviously, you don't want to use Billy and Corrin against Miasmic Fiend. A lot of players did, but you probably shouldn't. Over here, people did use Corrin. This is a really high score, by the way. With Dylan, of course. People used Billy. One person used Soldier 11. Miasmic Fiend is just weak to physical, but it's not a fight made for attacker, so these are appropriate scores, I would say. But like, let's look at Notorious Marionettes. The usage score for this is about 20k. A Soldier 11 can easily get 20k against this boss. Can Billy do the same? Can Billy and Corrin get the same scores? I'm pretty sure they can. Now, whether or not this site has that data is another thing. Where is Soldier 11 up here? Yeah, they just don't have the data for Billy and Corrin against Marionettes. I've used Billy. I used Billy against the Marionettes. It's doable. But against the Thrall, it's like, oh, like, here's the score against the Thrall. Now, again, Thrall is weak to physical, so this makes Corrin look better. Corrin and Billy look better. But it's like, here is the score, average score for Corrin. Here is the average score for Billy. Here's the average score for Soldier 11. Granted, she's using Lighter and not Dial-In. Here's a team using Lighter and Dial-In. I don't know why people didn't try Soldier 11 with Lighter. Oh, it's right here. It's like, okay, if you want to compare it, same team, the only difference is the DPS. It's not the same builds, probably, because they're different accounts. But like 24,000, 22,000, 19,000. Like, okay, so yeah, the boss is weak to physical, but if the boss were neutral to physical, would Soldier 11 be getting a meaningfully higher score? Like, would her score be higher in a meaningful way? And I'm pretty sure the answer is no, absolutely not. Which begs the question, why is she in tier 2 by herself? Like, I just don't understand why she's here. And this is going to be really funny. If after her buffs and 2.5 launches, and they rationalize that, you know what, even with these buffs, she is still not on the level of Ellen. Like, if Soldier 11 does not move, what does that mean for the past year plus of her being in tier 2? Like, they are going to have to move her. They have to. Otherwise, they will put like a note saying up here saying like, oh yeah, by the way, we didn't move Soldier 11 for forever because we didn't feel like it. Anyway, I am not complaining about the tier list. Their tier list is really good. I am just a bit annoyed that they claim to be a meta tier list. assesses agents based on combat potential for the most demanding content, and for some reason Soldier 11 is placed up here above these characters that are placed in niche, even though the niche is any boss that you want an attacker. These two, including Nekomata, are really good. And Soldier 11 is the exact same, but she's a fire DPS who is actually not much better than these two. Even if she is better, let's say she's better, she is not meaningfully better than these two. Mindscape 6 Soldier 11, sure, yeah, put her up there. I'm putting Mindscape 6 Soldier 11 over Billy and Corrin every single time. Maybe not Corrin, it depends on how much money the Corrin player has spent. But like, I will be interested to see if they push her up there, because for all intents and purposes, if she's getting a buff that changes her combat performance, she should be put up to here. And it will be really weird if she's still stuck down here if nothing changes. That's all I gotta say. Now, if they want to push Billy and Corrin up, I'm all for it. And honestly, standard agent should be evaluated at like Mindscape 2. I don't think Mindscape 0 is fair for most of them. Because like, you can read Nekomata's kit and clearly see that her Mindscape 1 was designed to be in her base kit originally, and then they took it out. So I'm all for making standard agents Mindscape 2 and evaluating them based off of that. But other than that, that was my main discussion I had for the tier list. I mean, I did say that Banyue is... I made the claim that Banyue is technically better than Evelyn, because right now Banyue has a buff that he really likes and a boss that he really likes. And Evelyn has an okay buff because we have like a basic attacker buff. But she doesn't do a lot of damage with her basic attacks. Now, actually, one more thing. Since I'm looking at this tier list, out of all the agents in the game where you could say, the character should just have more damage. I talked a bit about how, no, the solution to Banyue is not just give him more damage. That doesn't solve his issues. The solution to Soldier 11 was not give her more damage. That doesn't solve her issues. There is one exception to this agent in the game. I have said this in my tier list video that I made, my 3-hour discussion about it. The one character in the game that is so phenomenal, you look at everything the character can do and you say, wow, this is incredible. Her gameplay is incredible. She can move across the screen like nobody's business at a perfect level. No one can touch her. It's insane how maneuverable she is, how quick she is, how responsive she is. I want to go over here because I don't want to see I want to update this so I have the release server, because I don't want to spoil stuff if they don't release it officially. You go to Grace. I clicked on electric. Where are my electric agents? Hello? It doesn't want to show me them for some reason. It doesn't want to do that either. What the heck? Okay. I need Piper and I need Grace. Grace is the one agent in the game where the solution is legitimately, oh my gosh, this character has no damage. So okay, let's compare. Class, let's compare. This is being multiplied by 2, so at level 12 this is about we'll round this up, we'll say 700. It's a 700 damage on her EX, and she can do her specials and basics pretty quickly. And you know, like, she's an anomaly agent, so her multipliers don't need to be that high anyway, right? Because her damage is from her anomalies, not how much damage she deals. Let's compare that to Piper. Let's look at her EX. Oh, that's that's a lot higher than this number. That's a bit odd. Okay, let's see that ult. Oh, okay, you know, 21,000. You know, that's pretty standard. Is that matching up to Grace's? That does match up to Grace's. That's cool. Anomaly, it has a bit more anomaly buildup because Assault is different from the other elements. But remember, this is Piper at level 12. Most Pipers are not level 12. Or their skills are not level 12. Usually they're at level 15. Like my Piper's best skills are at 15. So I'll give Piper her Mindscape 5 buff and say, hey, my skills are level 15, so I'll put this to level 15. Look at this. This is pretty good for an anomaly agent. This is what Grace is. Do you see the problem here? Do you notice an issue? Okay. Maybe that's you should look at her basics. She does a lot of basics, you know. Let's look at their damage. Oh, okay, you know. These are kind of low. They give you a lot of maneuverability, but yeah, let's look at Piper's. How good are Piper's basics? Oh my gosh, that's incredible. Are you sure she's not an attacker? What is this? This is an anomaly agent. Hello? What? Huh? What is this? The other, yeah, as Here to Milk is saying, Vivian also has a similar issue where her base damage multipliers for a lot of her attacks are really low, but they really don't matter because she's not going to ever use them. She's going to use her feather blooms, and that triggers a lot of disorders. Where I don't remember exactly where her feather blooms are located. Are they in here? I don't remember where. Feather bloom. I spelled that wrong. Bloom. Basic attack feather bloom. They're over here. It doesn't do a lot of damage, but it has a pretty high anomaly buildup, and you don't have to use the character. She can be off field and apply this in a natural way. Like you are not going out of your way except to build up the guard feathers and whatnot to get her feather blooms. You do with Grace, and Grace doesn't deal enough damage for it to matter. Like the one thing they could do to buff Grace, just increase her base damage numbers by 10%. Like there's no reason her level 12 ult should be this low. Because we can compare it to Vivian's. Like Vivian's is not only stronger, it also has, let's see, it's like theirs are about the same, but her also gives her, it has a utility. It gives her guard feathers, right? Yeah, she gains flight feathers, which she'll convert into guard feathers or whatnot. Grace's is just, here's a bunch of damage. And like, that's fine. But her damage isn't high enough. Like, if the payoff is going to be damage and anomaly buildup, she already does anomaly buildup really well. This is not enough of a payoff. Like, unironically, either add something to this, or quite literally just increase the damage. That's like the one thing I would change about Grace. Obviously, they're going the stuff about like make her disorders, make her disorder teams better. That's totally fair. And like, yeah, they should probably do that. But also like actually buffing her damage from her EXs, her specials, and her basics would actually improve this character immensely. Maybe not immensely, that's not the right word. Because I've played crit DPS Grace, and it's a struggle because like at level 11, which is what I actually have him at, this is how much damage her EX is doing. Like that's laughably low. That's really low. That is almost unacceptably low for the damage you get off of an EX. Granted, it's only 40, costs 40, so you can get this really quickly. So it's not a fair one. It's not exactly a 1-to-1. But like compared to Vivian's, Vivian costs 20 more energy. We'll put this at level 11 and does 1,000. Grace costs 40 and will do a little over 600. Vivian's is double the damage for 20 more energy. Like, oh, right. That's kind of important. And it also puts her in an advantageous state. It gives her flight feathers. Grace is just, here's more electric damage. Like, cool. Yeah, I already had that. Like, my entire kit is electric damage, except my basic attacks for some reason. And it does interact with this. It's like increase your anomaly buildup by 130%. That's cool. What is Piper's? Increase your anomaly, physical anomaly buildup for every stack of your power stacks by 4%. And at Mindscape 2? It's Mindscape 1 or Mindscape 2? Mindscape 1. Her power stacks increase to 30. So compare Grace. Whenever her specials in EX will have a 130% anomaly buff, Piper's entire kit has a 120% anomaly buff. Huh? Why? Anyway, that's it. That's all I got about Grace. I really like playing Grace, but man, like the one thing to change her was like, she does not deal damage. Like, unironically, she needs a way to deal damage. All right. I said I would do this, so now we're going to do the solo Banyue challenge. Will this be a good run? Probably not. This will probably not be good. I have not practiced this at all.
I may be slow, but I still have 2 fists.
I didn't pull for his W engine. I don't have perfect drive discs. Not that anyone has perfect drive discs. They're pretty good, but they're not as great as I would like for them to be. Like this one could definitely be better. Obviously, I don't have this defense. This one's about pretty standard. I don't have any issues with this one. Obviously, the flat HP is not better than the crit rate, but it's like, yeah, it's whatever. Who cares? This one is pretty good. This one's a really good one, considering it's a disc 5.
I may be slow. It is my honor.
So yeah, I think I'm going to do this one run, and then I will call it here. I don't want to reset, because I want to give like the authentic experience of like, here's the live, like untested version of it. I pressed the wrong button. Oh, I pressed the wrong button again. I'm doing roars and I'm not trying to. Oh, I messed that up. That's fine. Oops, I messed that up. That's fine. Oh, I should have used the crushing mountain first. That's my fault. Nope, that's not what I wanted to do. That's not what I want to do either. I think I can get 14k. I messed up that defensive assist earlier. And honestly, that's the performance points aspect, right? Yeah, I'm missing 2,000 performance points from that. Just because I messed up and that make the sun take longer. I will try this one more time because I think I could definitely do that a bit better. Am I going to get 20k? Absolutely not. I have not practiced this agent enough, and I don't think I have the right drive disc to really push for that. But I will try my best. Oh, I forgot to get into his state. Nope. I basic attacked into the fight, which means it doesn't count. Like, oh, nope, you encountered the enemy, therefore you can't get your buff. It's like, oh, okay, cool. That's not what I wanted. That's fine. There we go. That's how you're supposed to do it. I messed that up, but it's fine. I'm messing that up. Whatever. Just in time for the sun. That was a lot better. Obviously, I'm still missing out on stuff. Yeah, I don't know if I can push him into the 20k range as a solo, but like for pretty much using this agent for an hour at most as of tonight, with my not perfect drive discs for free to play, that's pretty good. Let's compare that to Monato. I'll do one more quick run with Monato just as a baseline comparison. And I'll swap on the exact same things. And Monato skills are pretty much the same level of investment, so there's not going to be like a bias somehow. Like, oh, you invested into his skill. Oh, the dodge, like the level 10 dodge really came in clutch for us. Like, sure, if you want to believe that, you can. Yunquei Tails. Equipped. Oh, equipped. Yeah, thanks for hanging out, guys. I will probably wrap things up right after this. It's getting late. I gotta, not a noise complaint, but I gotta keep my voice down because people are trying to sleep soon. So.
Leave the nastiest one to me.
Oh yeah, well, here's the thing. Mario, I was getting hit a lot, so as I said, I am making full use of the secondary effect. Because if you are a bad enough, I can't show it here, but if you are a bad enough Banyue player, my goal is to play poorly enough so that this buff is always active when the equipper's HP decreases. Yeah, thanks, Excalibur. This will probably be the last one I do just for fun. Maybe I'll make some of these conversations into videos. I'm not entirely sure, but yeah. I might actually die with Monato if I'm not careful, because oh, the burn stopped his attack, so I couldn't benefit from it.
Begging for mercy. Should have started with that.
Oh, that all hit. Let's go. There's no reason to save it after this, because what am I going to do with it? Like, I could hold on to his ult the entire miasma phase. That seems like a really bad idea. Oh, I'm just timing this. There we go. Perfect. Also, we are not getting the uptime for his Yunquei Tails very frequently at all, so that's another reason why this isn't probably going to be as good as it could have been. Making use of his basic 4 iframes. I'm gonna try to use his EX first so I can like buff my ult with Yunquei Tails. I'm not gonna get his ult again anyway, so it doesn't matter. Oh, I think played perfectly if I didn't take extra damage. I think that can get 14. But it's definitely not better than Banyue, right? Like at a glance, like okay, that is worse than Banyue. Now, if I had Evelyn, I could show this off, but I don't think solo Evelyn is as good as solo Banyue. Like she just isn't. Even with a similar buff, I don't think she's as good as Banyue. Maybe that's wrong. Maybe that's completely wrong. But and again, it's Wandering Hunter, so that's really not a fair comparison. But chat, thanks so much for joining this stream. I really enjoyed that. Let's see if I missed any Discord message. I didn't. Okay, cool. Yeah, that was about it. Is there anyone streaming right now that I can raid? Before we go, let me check that real quick. There, Tampa. Ooh, Marlo Zhang is streaming. I think she is. It's showing that it's live. Is she live? Okay, she was live. I need to refresh my page then. Okay, never mind. We're not going to raid a person who's not streaming. Anyone I know streaming? No. All the people that I know of are not streaming. And let me go into Zenless Zone Zero. I'm going to go to YouTube and look this up real quick. Live. Chat. Let us go to Foxsoul's stream. I'm gonna put Foxsoul's stream in the chat. And then I want you guys to go raid him. If I have to get back to my live stream because I actually closed it. So chat, thanks a lot for joining. I will put this in the live stream. And I don't know if I'm allowed to put in links to my own channel, to someone else's channel in there. There we go. There's the link. There it is again. So yeah, thank you guys so much. Christmas is busy. I probably won't do another one during this season. So thank you. Maybe I'll make a couple videos from this live stream. But hey, thanks again. Hope you all have a great day. Good night. Bye. Have fun. See you next time.